I am, and so are you. That's why. Even tells God's dimension. Always the make of the story we write for ourselves. We always the make of the story we write for ourselves. Becoming a world that fights for and so forth for the They're on the balcony, which is really a room-sized section that I'm in drawer now with a bookshelf with no genital clip. And then go very deep, making it look like the room had been cut in half. And full of tales of everyday like, oh, as though this was Erica's hidden house. This your house or your crib, girl? Master's ordered me to serve you some tea. If you don't feel like drinking, I have to pour you into a funnel. We try. I have to serve you some matcha. Matcha? Nothing, just talking to myself. Knowing Erica, she made the tea. Andrew looked down and was all unwisely asleep below. Until Erica finished getting the tea with. The scene held Algene and Gaze was like they were sucking out of himself. This might be strange coming from me. What? You made a deal to spoil your wife to learn away the truth. That's quite some. I have nothing to gain from life. It was easy away from trading away the time I had left. My master really does take ire on when the thing should make a contract with it. If the meaningless life of a powerless skill. Damn! They do not like each other. It's kind of ironic because they both search for truth, while Erica is legitimately trying to prove, is trying to make her agenda become reality. Actually, just simply trying to get revenge. That's the difference in their truth. The difference in their truth is actually trying to make an agenda. Is Erica trying to make an agenda? Furuka Erica trying to make an agenda. And it's funny for Furuka Erica to be like them. No, not even funny. It's just like them. You suck. I should shut and not bother to argue. That was exactly what Uncle wasn't that but way the crowds of Wolfie's Lord trying to throw it so Master is a witch who controls miracles, so it makes sense that she would appear even though Wolf was good I gave good boy. Even if reconciled hasn't appeared, I would take out that step of the edge that day. You're really a cheap woman, aren't you? Well then just how much are you worth? Me? The way Erica chuckled was disturbing. Like, still Algie realized that this is a well way to answer the question. People do not become witches of their own choosing. If they're capable of living, all people rely and live their life as humans. When someone comes on and chooses to lie, that's when the living as a witch opens. Even so, Erica is also the witch of true love men like this. Two witches are choosing them and bring them together without looking at each other exactly the same. Yep. I like exposing the truth. I know that. I like exposing secrets and watching other people to appear and wonder how I figured it out. That's when I know I've reached the truth, when it's a moment of ecstasy. There's something seriously wrong with you. Like, there is something wrong with her? Well then, what does the truth mean to you? Angie was about to give immediate answers, but she bit down on her words. And what she did, not knowing the right words was meant for words came. Well, to Angie, the truth itself was the goal. At first it was out of hatred. But other human Ava would be the survivor walking and would be the culprit behind everything. She hated Ava but didn't have no clue that I was covered. Never talked about what happened on the island. So at first when Angie says the true man proved that Ava might be the culprit. However, the feeling withered away with Ava's death, and now that Ava was dead, even if Ashley did find some kind of proof, it wouldn't mean anything. So eventually, the truth Ashley wanted to find becoming nothing more than a simple desire to know what happened on the island that day. However, one thing was obvious: even if she didn't want to find the truth, that wouldn't bring any of her family back to her. It might not be anything else. You were going to source the truth for the bone OG is hiding, even though it's meaningless. You're the one not making sense. Damn! Erica laughed mockingly. I heard you laughed too as she told you. And so, the truth to me became my goal. Maybe even call it my reason for living. So once you reach a tree, there's no purpose for you to live anymore. Right? That's right. So I'll die. Hasn't it been long enough? Actually, you've already technically died 2 times. Actually, like, I'm gonna die. Battle like, no, you gotta live. And I'm like, and I'm over here like, technically you've already died twice, so it's a miracle that you live. Okay, so like my reason for you believing in the miracle of magic is due to the facts. The facts was that you were dead in arc 4, you were dead in arc 7, and now you're trying to die again. You see how lunacy does that sound? Even Erica, your friend over here, died in arc 6. So like, they're not really friends, honestly. Although like, damn, worthless. No, they're trying to understand each other. Well, you lived 12 years too long. I always deserve God which appeared when my wish your final moments. To put it simply, you're just tired of love. Does that sum it up? Yeah. So my wisdom comes in my very existence, everything else became meaningless. This is my goal, to find the book of signal truth, put a little spark into my life, and now that's losing over. At least that's what I'm grateful to burn. Oh, I see. Marlon wants you to live, so he hid the girl so that he hid the girl that would let you. I think I pitied Valor's son for the first time. Damn. Nah, Agi. Nah, I know you're going through some things, but that crazy coming for Erica. Erica's like, damn. Your sister wants to die so goddamn badly. And I'm like, damn, Erica. I know this is not your family, but you've been well acquainted with this family. Shit, Bob, like, I'm still kind of like, Agi, you've already died. No, technically she died 4 times because she also died in 1998. At this point, Agi is very, very lucky, okay? She died 4 times. She shouldn't have been alive when Fedeline was trying to tell her story in arc 6. She shouldn't have been alive after the events of arc 7. After all, you can't choose your little sister. Damn! Damn, that's some top level trash talking. Damn. After all, you can't choose your little sister. Sorry, Oni-chan. I'm tired of life. 12 whole years. I've been living for nothing but illusion that someone might come home someday. Just let me find peace already. And then I'm like, girl, you've already died like 4 times. What's dying a 5th time gonna do? I guess the will of death? But like, I think you really wanted to like die in arc 4, so like, I don't know why you're still alive. That also probably like one of the funny, cool things about Agi's fate is that I'm kind of like, you know, she really wants to die, but like, her wish not being granted. She not dying. Just live your life. The witches are toying with you, okay? Like, Bone Arc 7 was just like, you know, I really wanted this for a long time. Really wanted this for a long time. Ever since I made you the piece in Arc goddamn 3, ever since that, at the end of Arc 3, I have wanted to utterly destroy your mental. Find the truth of the day there. I decided to use that to mock the end of my life. That's one thing I will say, okay? Be careful when you burns piece, because burn will break. Oh. Well, is Federline and Augustus supposed to be for Lambieta's side? Cause these are all Burns' side. Yo, I like how they kind of parallel each other. Okay, but how does Lambieta just have God on their side? And Will. That's a little crazy. Burns seems to be like the underdog. For 12 years I believed in a miracle, but there was no miracle. I won't believe in miracles anymore. Book of Ascending Truth. Of course I'm most dying to find out what it is. But for what I hear, it doesn't sound like the truth inside the same spectacular must be in the life. Yeah. I was just told there would be something earth-shattering waiting within me. But now I guess I cool on it. Any true search by a worthless person is bound to be worthless. It'll probably make for a fitting end for your worthless life. Damn! She is really shit talking. Again, I'm like, if Balor saw this, yeah, I'm sure he will. Damn, if Bala saw this, he would defend your honor, Agi. I just started to realize something. Well, it was what Ava decided to talk about what happened around. The real events of that day were probably not anything else, Shadowman. Some sort of manufacturer made a bomb and the underground bullets explode, yes. It was just an accident. No! Agi, why you have to say that? Agi was like, it was just an accident. And I'm like, that shows that you're still not mature enough to actually take on the real meaning. Agi is just a 6-year-old girl. Think about what happened in Arc 7. She cried so goddamn hard she reverted to being goddamn 6. She basically died, got reincarnated as a 6-year-old child. Agi can't take the truth. Elka out here searching the truth for her pleasure. You're not trying to do it for your pleasure. You think you were playing closure? More confusion! But the pillar believed in hope it was some sort of plot on the events of that day. Hava was just like herself, so she claimed that nothing strange had happened until she was blue in the face and no one would believe her. Of course this included Agi. In that case, shutting up like a claim would make things easier. It would be hardly surprising that Ava chose to say nothing. That's why Elka might not feel any sense of accomplishment. I just feel sort of wordless and listless. Being able to bear with the truth is what makes a witch a witch. Your truth! Talk to her, Furuka Erica. Cause yeah, Erica definitely has screws loose. Like, though, like almost everybody in Yumiko kind of has screws loose. Like, not gonna lie, almost everybody in Yumiko have their screws loose. It's just a thing that comes with territory of like interacting with gods, okay? If you interact with any beings not of this world, just expect that they have their screws loose, at least a little bit. You can't expect them to be perfectly rational humans where you're able to have full-ass conversation with them without there being a catch. Comrade Agi, looks like you don't possess that strength after all! Yo! Just like out here like, nah, you don't possess that strength. Agi like, you're crazy. You keep searching for the truth. But Erica like, you gotta be able to withstand the truth. You're just a 6-year-old kid. Go back in your lane. And be like, yes, think about what led you to this path. If you did, you wouldn't be thinking about dying. You're right. For 12 years, I'll cling to a hope that someone might come back. I'll just use Beatrice's cap up to try to weigh the truth and denying that in 12 years. When you lose the book illustrating the truth, I wonder what will happen to you. Oh, jeez. We've got Erica like, damn, what gonna happen to you when you read that book? And be like, yeah, she might get cooked. But yeah, she has to be strong enough to withstand that truth. That's what I have to say. Who knows? I'm broken, so carry the contract by slicing my head off with a slice or something. Or it'd be chunks of meat again. Or maybe I'll get some salt and pepper on this time. Damn, she just talking about how she... I see. So that's what the chunks of meat thing go. No, bro. No, Erica breaking fourth walls. Okay, but Burn definitely showed her the previous fragments. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, a play of Furuka, Erica is a Furuka, so like, you're gonna know everything about what the story is happening. If you're not a Furuka, you're not gonna know. So that's where the chunks of meat came from. Did you say something? Nope, nothing at all. Dude, she talked very seriously too. Anyway, would you like some more tea? No, thank you. Angie literally gazed up on the back of the other no handler and was looking down at the abyss of the bottom bookshelves, noting the gap between the bookshelf side tables. From the beginning of my journey, I have not taken a single step from the start. This journey of mine, not even a single step from it, will end soon. I need that death. I need it. I need it hard. Erica, like, you stupid little girl. Get back into... what were those lines of the floating at the bottom? Are those probably a group of kids coming to the great Lady Aura's party? Guess. Wait, witches from the center and voyeur witches who were trying to save the portal of the endless challenge. Powerful witches who have awakened central world and spiritual up, as well as the witches who control the future of war and noble witch hunters. It seems like she's planning to hold a grand party inside. Is that a puzzle party or something? What I've heard is, while the great Lady Beatrice the endless measure might be an outfit among the witches, she's a genius with formidable magic. She's a magic, resulting in the creation of Beatrice's cat box, an endless factory capable of producing endless tales. Damn, and the witches are in there for that party. From my point of view, she's just a stupid or weak finisher, but from the great witches, she's apparently pretty famous. Damn! Erica, like, damn, the scriptures Beatrice wrote are stupid, dumb, and so this is Beatrice's birthday party. Mother says she's holding dining party with Beatrice's guts. I thought it's only natural. Like, the cat books guarantee infinite text because there isn't a single truth. However, tonight, a single truth will be revealed thanks to your key. That means the cat box will be open. Really, it's no different from slicing open her chest while she lives and telling what's inside. And everyone in that huge guy looks the pathway through where it's gonna be in the danger problem. I'm not sure who's stronger. Kyle is shocked of how famous Beatrice is of the realizations of those sleeves back. So yeah, the book of Central Truth is nothing more than an end. However, for all those enjoying the walkathon, this event cannot be missed. I see. The little crowd goes through chewing on each other's game by the The analogy was an accurate one. The crowd was far from the leather was made of noble, wearing beautiful outfits and glowing masks. So also a 10 out of 10 in the good side of Beatrice's cat box, so they couldn't even have the joke trickling from their mouths. And collecting this gold, nobles who derived pleasure with rivalry exposing the truth of and calls and closing their piece. Looks like the end of Beatrice in the cat box. This group has been held up in the golden land and the last buff of the game though. And as gatekeepers battle built to have destroyed the first wave, but they won't be able to start the second. My math is giving me an unbottomable capable of destroying the very concept of defensive measures. The golden land wind proves is as good as God. Those ghosts have appeared all over the lie on the personification of wind and pins of the future. And all of them want the island still to be a tragedy. That's why. Those ghosts keep getting born from the sea of the internet. That first wave was just a whiff of. The second wave would be entirely different. It's made of the best of the best. The elite goats surrounded from the clouds. Capable of denying all the Kelly pieces by one. Damn! The internet! In total, there are a number of hundreds of thousands. Hundreds of thousands of people deny the existence of a few dozen on the island. Looks like this is for Onicha too. You're ready though, aren't you? You understand that Oroshima Battle died in 1986. And that man is an illusion created by the cat box. Yeah, I understand. Regardless of whether he's my real brother or an illusion, regardless of who I would like him to be or not, no matter who created this game, bored for my sake, will die. No, it just means I accept the fact that his death is not like he's gonna die now. How do you thought to herself? Shouldn't she move on her last life and move on to be her responsibility? No, this was the last time she was just fighting herself. All the people that are in game was besides the creation of Eddie's night too. But I know this is all that once you be able to accept the truth. Yep. No, that's not what I'm not being honest even with myself. Either is all illusion. Wouldn't that make this Halloween party any less heartwarming? He transcended himself. That Halloween party may have been an illusion, however. He was trying to use that part to tell me so. About the second wave. The master of the party means to be the commander. Leave it to me, as you say. The master is so malicious that it make you dirty your own hands. There's a man been kind to her, so leaving the attachment to your daughter alone. I should be grateful for both of them. If she was really cool, she would probably order me to take charge of the second room and execute my own killer. So not as you. But it was the truth, aren't you? That's right. Probably. Then let's accept the truth, okay? Finally, after 12 years, a single truth lies before you. I'll just sit around until broken so finishes waiting to seal. You probably summon as a guest for the party. We've got to be beautiful. You should light off the sleep from your eyes. Or maybe you should shave before heading out in battle. Man, she doesn't shave? And she got actually got floating in the air. The door to Goldland. One of the three square motors of title will remain between the doors. Scarcely enough to remind a person that once been. I just realized we never gone to the Goldland. Might not all the Game Boys in the Goldland have been eaten away, only leaving this door to see nothingness. There were two fingers in front of the door. It was Balor and Beato. They might have not been literally covered in wounds, but they definitely seemed dead tired. Balor leaning against the door seemed to finally have caught his breath, and Beato was sitting in the door with letter legs dangled graciously. Could this battle of force really be called a battle? It was more like pushing a fight that was increasingly small ground that remained, and they had to possess at least Ken's study no matter what. And if only the dusted struggles of time be flowing, they would sit down. Those ghosts fell to the abyss and have no longer anywhere to stand. Now with so much of the fog gone, there was no way for them to attack anymore. Balor thought this, his naive hopes were quickly crushed. Looks like we're surrounded. So the plan was to gather force and crush us in a single strike. What the fuck? One Piece? Stretching out across the horizons and the door on their backs and crumbling on large sailing ships. They can see the docks of the ships as packed with ghosts, and something seemed to be more foolish and over eagle spinning off the edges into the emptiness below. I've got through crazy stuff in here. Being surrounded by pirate ships is definitely a first for me. They probably possess the strength to break through the Golden Land's line. Those cannons are no bluff. I doubt they use those to smash through this door and pour in. It was like each with several open gun ports, each with a cannon pointing at the door. The ships are so one of them will join even once more. All of the ships fire at the cannons at once. There's no point in trying to imagine what would happen next. Finally, beautiful glimmers and hung their heads. How long will the Golden Land plan and how will they up against these two? I do not know. Now, since they're waiting for reinforcements after mashing that man, doubtedly it would work that easy. Can't think of any reason to delay the attack without even sending a turn to face window. I can hope we can take advantage of the time they give us. Time is always the ally of the weak side. Although we can always hope for a miracle. Although we might give us more time to wither and display. I don't want to send fly a hard-hitting battle for it. Out. The heck is this? Triple candy? It's me. I know what burden the others are. Like a Triple Candy was Lamb's trustful about her. She was one of the allies capable of sealing. Spectacular. That's the great lady love bringing away for you. They will be able to see us when we're talking fight. It's getting crazy out there. Got it. Is there anyone there? Bro, the Golden Land? No. Oh. Other knocked the door and Shion and Ghana came and said, "You call for us?" My apologies, but you two need to keep a lookout. Leave it to us. When they begin to attack, don't worry about fighting him. Skip to the golden land so we start. Not worry about closing the door. What that means? I'm planning to ignore the damage starts to go in the western. Make him last that he won't do any good. Understood. We'll take care of things here so we go outside and work on a counterattack. Indeed. We're counting on you. Following meals with trade peace and Shion and Kana would return to the Golden Land. I generally point down on Golden Land Will's Garden. Golden Land will infected the hearts within. It was quietly and just although the pain felt that to do nothing but wait for the enemies. Wow, so oh yeah, we've been here. Just like what Arc 4 was taking place. When I returned to the arbor, the couple flew out of was blocking. Jump on Taylor and returned to. I have had it good like this for years. Hard to believe I'm gonna get put to the top star like this even after becoming a witch. Let's get down to business. This is where Angie and Bearcaster, the city of books. I've heard of it. It says a place where all kinds of fragments are collected by the great witches who travel the sea and are recorded and stored in the form of books. Ooh. Yo! Indeed, the Golden Witch of Diddy in drama spectacular noble city of carefully selected books. The great Lady Aura is ruler of the city books. A truly suitable place for her. Let's go in, Lady Lambietta. Hard to believe you'd actually pick out smart so quickly out of all puffs. Actually, it's pretty easy. I didn't even have the sessions that all the advertisers as well as a kid. Plan to have a huge party where they lay a secret of the catwalk of the endless witch, the great Lady Beatrice. I see. So they haven't been delaying their time because they waited for advance news, or because the party hasn't begun just yet. So this party is planned to use Agitree and reveal the contents of the Book of the Seal Mysteries. You got it. Aurora hasn't held an event for like this for ages, so we're getting VIP goods from all over the place. The Book of the Seal Mysteries will probably be the final party showpiece. It means still have time to try to take Angie and the key back. That might be true. Have a really simple and obvious part. What? The city of books is a secret room within other supervision of the sin. It is protected by a holy bear. Only the witches sin can enter. Aren't there any events or members who are just in there? Also, the beginning invitation, which allow containers to take the land for a limited time. Invitations. My, this might be interesting. That's what I thought too. But it turns out there's a strict policy penalty. Now these individuals automatically become useless unless you present them before the party begins. I'm afraid the party started a short while ago. In other words, it's too late trying to steal an invitation from guests who's running late. So what do we do now? So you get me some popcorn, I would like to some nice candy from this time. Damn. And outside, I hit the button in the car station, but it seems we have no option. Are we done for out? Can't do anything, but especially at the look like there's something we can do. There's just one thing we can do. What is that? We keep on struggling for each chance to survive and hope for a miracle. Miracle? So we start defending the arm, no? Cannot surrender. Our only option is to build a horde as we can, waiting for a miracle. What kind of miracle? And she can change her mind for something. There's a chance that maybe 1 out of 7 million that she comes back. With probability such as that, it would truly be a miracle. Oh. Oh, it crashed, guys. Fat low.
ここです。何かそう私それは奇跡私できるウリウ奇跡エンジェルここへ
そのような曲種
Ooh, okay, I made it.
それは確かに奇跡と呼べる
Yeah, he was so good. Oh wait, Angie's son. Yes. Angie's son has no one to call home except for we don't light now. Remember the famous fix one mass long way for it to come back. Winning a massive son is the duty of servant. And now is the time for I go to I am prepared for what is to come. What may come. Officer prepared. These brothers and sisters of the Imperial Guard will fulfill our oath of Miggle, made by the great Lady Beatrice side till the beginning end. 4-5, no problem. Damn, even the Celestial sisters became allies? We saw a fight until the end. Finally, a fitting place to die. No problems for fortune. The services are took to ascend by bids or symbols and battle symbols until the finish. The 60 youngest is resolved and show was all with their eyes. Aizen and Jennifer will serve until the end. The former SSD got your back to you. And Pleasant land us your power as well. Me? No way. Come on, Lambietta. This is the hard part. I didn't just give you some excellent intel. I thought I've done well with my fashion. How do you know Angie chose me? I saw with my own eyes. I was just anything still to see it. Maybe the cross I think will see more close to the book like. Wait, lady, all as a wish sent after all. Man, love it. What is up with you guys? Yes, I'm gonna tell me do more work, are you? What an unexpected development. Lady Labutta is the only one who can enter the city of books. Yeah! And what could that possibly be? Bro, they even like advertisers. They're like, damn. Also look like she about to sneeze. That is maybe one of those times to shine. Not kidding a while, you feel crazy. You're telling me to go all by myself. Sneak in there one more time and bring Angie back out of there. The silver doesn't prove somebody then they're all modern news. How stupid could you be? If I was saving Angie, I'd be crushing the great world's power, get it? I have a whole world as my enemy. And what is it in for me? Nothing, obviously. There's nothing about the offer me. That'd be worth getting on the bad side of all Laura and the monster friends. You get to see the happy ending with all War unbreakable schemes are crushed. Yeah, the scheming from God. Angie comes back and everyone makes peace around her. You say Lambietta. There could be no greater field. Pull off such a miraculous feat. You be able to forget your illness for 1,000 years, would you not? We're begging you and left with your power. Please, we're begging you. Help us save Agi. Everyone clamoring for Lambietta's help. If someone has begged for assistance. Please, Lambietta. Only you can do this. Give us your strength. I'll show you the greatest of tales. You get to see it in the front yard, so please lend us your strength. Shut up! Lambietta, you got into the fight. Shut the hell up! Lambietta left her feet, crushed a cube of popcorn off my headlines. 3 cups of powerful food, everyone peas and stuck in everyone's face. It might be a hilarious sight, however, no one laughed. And Lambietta's face was filled with rage and dumb than I said before. You please stop getting the wrong idea. I'm a spectator. I'll just guess who was invited by Beatrice to come and watch this game. I'm supposed to risk your life for you all people. You think you'll get a happy ending if Angie comes back? Are you really that stupid? Burning her force will come soon, you hear a mad rage and wipe us all out. The reason why I'm here is that because Lena over there said I get to watch an interesting show. Oh, and now I get to watch a surprisingly interesting team very soon. A very sad tragedy as you fight desperately against Burn, forcing to get wiped out only by one. Want to show each other will have a last on the throne. After you're getting torn apart. Nah. This wager, you better take this wager, Burn. I mean, not Burn, Lambietta. Lambietta, you have the Burn issue. You just scared to take it upon yourself, okay? If you wait a little, I could see all of that, won't I? Pretty soon all of you will be dead. But not me. I'm a spectator, I guess. There's absolutely no reason why I should agree to die with you. None of them were able to say a word. Still in silence, no sign except the Wayne. Even Roberta finally hanging their head in dismay. Sorry, I'm totally lame, Mara. Yeah, if I stood up right now and leave it to me, my popularity was short, and I'll probably make it up to the top 3 next to kill the popularity contest. Nah, you're fourth wall breaking now. I'm totally sorry. I'm totally wait. If I stood up right now and say leave it to me, my popularity was such, I'd probably be a top 3 in the character popularity contest. Damn, you would probably be in top 3 with like a Bone and Beatrice. I guarantee you Bone is in that popularity contest. Again, the only character that actually knows about Hokawashi. But still. I wonder what's for you. I'm not one of the story's characters. I can't die. It's like midnight, you're telling me we're almost at the best life. But tomorrow's Monday, I got an early clean day at school. We live in completely different worlds. That's why you can't be like... Maybe I was sad I was look dizzy and then popped on the instant show. She became expressionless like a dog. They said in a single point stay silently. Sorry. I let's softly apologize. Have a Lambietta remain expressionless. There's more we can do on our own. So it's not fair to put pressure on you alone to list something. We'll fight here and defend this spot till the last moment. We believe in the miracle of Angie choosing us over the single truth. If you aren't prepared to do that, we're in no position to ask you to give your life alongside us. Brother Wilson was seated and spun along. Battler. I switched pieces with the pair outside. When they came, I wanted to be on the front lines. The fastest, most direct way I can show Lambietta my determination. I shall go as well. Master, please find Lambietta lady as some popcorn. I know Angie will return. If we don't believe, even an impossible miracle will not bear fruit. You can't win a lottery unless you buy a ticket. Here's all the stood up and following Battler. Nah, they're gonna win. Well, to be fair, it's only a miracle that Angie alive now. Angie, like, died 2 times. Everyone. Let's do what we can to prepare for the fight. I agree. Nothing stupid than standing around here. Good point. If we are reaching the end, let's put on a good show. We gotta make sure Angie-chan can come home. We should hold a strategic conference. Yeah. We have furniture, limits, demons, inquisitors. Let's be some way for the mismatched forces to cooperate. Let's go, little sisters. Break time is over. Such the troops lies. There are a lot of people here. Humans and fancy questions all Wilson left feet and left the arbor. Yeah, plus like legitimately, okay. They're basically asking Lambietta, oh yeah. Take on God. Just like take on God, okay? Like just take on God. We need your help. Take on God. The problem is the fact that she's legitimately God. And Lambietta can only run away from her for such a long time. Afterwards, only Lambietta remains, still thinking, looking at the point of empty space. The black tea smells nice. Instead of a tea bag. Oh, would you look some tea? Come on, Ava. We have no more puffs, so we'll use a funnel. Go to both our dressers on the back when you turn into Ava. What's Book and Castle doing? Would it be a while longer before she wakes the seal on the book of the truth? That's what I came to talk about. She said the seal has been broken. Congratulations, so the time has finally come. The period to walk through your end. The period to walk the end of your life. Let's take the key and go to Lady Bird and Castell. One of her caravans will guide you. The two eternal sparkles play on the green and slanting of the cat. The cat blankets sting inlandly with the dignity of a high-class attendant. Got it. Then I'll be back in a bit. Andrew was on the scene. She did catch her as though she was really heading out for a short trip. However, her lips would never touch the half-finished cup again. We went along together but I joined it. It was a very enlightening experience and know what disgust for your own kind feels like. Damn! This girl is never gonna see the end of it. Be like, Nem. You were supposedly the wish of truth, but like, look what you're doing. Damn, it's a very enlightening experience to know what disgust for your own kindness. But like Happy Glare, this is Erica the Gremlin calling out Angie on the bullshit. You are same here. Next time we meet, you have to teach me the trick on making this tea terrible. Are you happy? Now you finally get to know a secret that's been hiding you for the past 12 eyes. You know, it's funny how like you know what's funny though? Ava Bill just did technically kill everybody in Arc 3. But like it actually has been confirmed by the end of Arc 3. I am happy. Yeah, now I can understand how Echo feels. It feels like taking a shot back at you as you explode the secret you kept until your death. And is that a good feeling? Well, it's better than nothing. Ava nodded towards the black cat and let her know she's late. The cat nodded back at her with 5 and wanted Angie to follow and left on the balcony. While turning left, Angie followed and jumping into the air as though swimming. Like, why did Beatrice Ava became so enlightened? I do not know why. Before, Beatrice Ava was basically just Ava watched her go. The expression of ridicule and scorn was not the one who crossed her face. But look at you. This is the path you have chosen. You're not 6 years old anymore. You're 18. Choose the way you want to live. And what an overprotective aunt you are. I'm gonna watch over the ceremony. What about you? It's almost time to begin the text. I'm heading for the ships. I gotta pick up Beato's corpse. Damn, Erica really gonna be like, the Gus will go to the party. I get to keep her skin and stuff and mount it. So this is the end of the mysterious trail of Wakajima. Which means it's also the end for me, which means, I mean, you're a piece from there, right? A piece that I am. The world is a piece of remain faithful until the world until the game is end. It's not a piece of place to worry about what happens after the game is over. True. And it's the same for me. Let us both enjoy the time while we still have it. Well then, allow me to take my leave. Later. Good luck with your work. Damn, they're just having a casual chat. Of exchanging elegant while the two wishes vanish at the same time. Nothing remains except half-finished teacups and the wall itself. Unfortunately, you can't beat fantasy. After one another luxury car started to stop in front of a high-class hotel in the city, and guests began to step out of them. April left Suzuki. What a surprise. I haven't seen you since the last convention. All the guests gathered here were very rich and cultured. A single high tied them all together. They were all witch hunters. Like-minded people enjoy exploring various interpretations of the Wakajima mystery.
しかし
So I wonder if it
元の
really is
白
true.
い
It's hard to believe Orochima Ava's diary actually did. It really is. I heard rumors of it myself, a secret diary that seems to be hidden away by Orochima Ava just before her death. The rumor is that she has walked the details of Wakajima's truth there. It reminds me of the favorite king with the donkey's ears. And humans are really tragic creatures incapable of keeping quiet about a secret even if no one else can prove possible during the performance.
何でも聞いた
The one I heard is a collection of
ドバイのコ
Dubai
レクターが
offers to buy for $10 million. Incredible. There's more evidence fascinating than watching a mystery is capable of story. Message running into a big and passionate movie all over the place. Some of them good, but not the only ones playing in. The press is also in force. Ultraman Mystery had such a large movement that at one time it became a social phenomenon. Although it died dead suddenly in recent years, it's still a topic fiercely debated across the internet. Bro, the internet is like now included. Actually lives in the Ethernet time. It's hardly a surprise with the discovery of the internet release of the Oshima family Ava's diary, which contained the truth and mystery that caused an uproar. On top of that, mystery is for Itokuriko is apparently going to appear publicly for the first time. It seemed like Itokuriko and Honjo, the upcoming mystery novelist, is the same person. Of course, this meant Honjo would also be appearing in the public for the first time. The fact that she would actually as an elegant female, often despite being thought to be male, would cause a stir on its own. Well, yeah, she is a girl. Well, diary unlivable, and the first part was the whole in one of her head, so.
いかにも
Indeed,
私が
I am
80
Hunter
を
Tom.
先生は過去の
I'll
大
let
会
you
にお
know
いて
the
も
clue is
影
good,
武者
so
を
if
立
you
てた
want
で
a link
姿
to
を
use
現
and
すこと
double
を
to
拒む
avoid
それが
things
今
like
回
that.
こう
Also,
して
you
姿
change
を
your
現
mind
せ
and people
六
before.
軒島
The
の
legend
魔
of
女伝
Wakajima
説は
Witch has
そ
given
れが
us
終
endless
焉する
truth.
ことの意
And
味を考
considering the
え
length of the
物語
legends
の
of mine,
端くれとして
being the mere writing, I am
姿
afraid
を
of
現
just
す
showing
探すべ
myself
き
a side of mistake.
偽書作家と
At
して
this
の
point,
先
I
生は
would you like his
部
works
族
and
そ
whether
れ
he
が
has
つまり
reached truth?
もう
Does that
先生
mean you
は
have read the contents of
So
the
して
diary?
それは
And very soon the contents of the
と
revealed
言っ
to
てはなん
everyone.
ですが
Finally
日記の中
fascinating.
に記さ
Does
れ
this
た
all
内容
prove
が
the
真
contents of
実
this
である
diary
と
are
個
the
人の
truth?
指摘記
It
録
seems
に
like
過
you're
ぎないという
claiming to be
うがった
nothing more
見
than
方
Puffy's
もあるようです
diary.
が
You have the count of single receipts,
いいえ
but it's not the case.
私が保
I
証
gave it
日
to
記
you.
には
The truth is within this diary. You can use okay, that's how you can tell that she is like okay, but wait. This girl, I just realized something about this girl. This girl used the wed truth outside the game board. Okay, so like basically we're able to deduce that her power level is far beyond what Battler or anybody on the game board could even comprehend. She just used the wed truth outside the game board. That's such an insane feat. Still past all the clown, the room was only filled with camera flashes.
これにて
This ends Honjo's interview. Allow us to express our interview for the number of us coming together. And we would like to move on and talk and allow you to take the photos of Urshima Ava's diary. Our hotel worker pushed the car forward by the veil, and after looking at Honjo's approval, he removed the veil. And laid Urshima Ava's diary. There was a book of single truths set there waiting for the seal to be broken. Honjo held her chest and laughed enigmatically. Killer fascists came from everyone, making the book a single truth to land. And that was all for now. If you would, all please move to the assembly hall. Still holding the truth, Honjo left the press conference escorted by a man from the hotel. Toshi went through the door, said no entry was authorized. The journalist continued to swan her, asking questions, holding together one more comment. The light. When doors slammed shut, the wall twisted. The hotel blazer became a black password and capes. Andre had turned into a feather line.
すごいね
It was a good place out there. Did you enjoy it?
疲れ
It was tiring,
だが悪い
but not a bad experience. I must say,
この
though,
日記は
this diary truly is heavy. Caroline tells the diary and bugs were caught.
私は少し控え室
I
で
was
休む
in one of the waiting rooms.
出番なんて
You up again pretty
休む
soon.
暇な
There's no time to
で
rest.
は休む
In that
と
case,
言
I
わず
call a short break so I
久
can
しぶ
properly
りの
enjoy
興奮をかみ
this
しめる
long
時間
awaited excitement. I need to borrow this book. I promise Angie I'll show off to her first I see. In that case, do as you please. Well, I'm left, followed by her character. So after watching her, other side books will disappeared as well. Burn! Like Ava's room, Burn's room was back without a handle was dug out of the bookshelf cliff. As she had been waiting for some time, but she waited patiently, looking down at the wall below her. Wait, where am I? Sorry about that. Let's go, Burn! After Bogus appeared, the Black Cats gave a ball and vanished. Here you go. The smuggest looking face be like, I bought it away to be the book of the single truth. Can I touch it? Do as you like. It also sat on the table and beckoned Edgy forward, so Edgy approached it. So this is on Ava's diary. That's right. Inside of you find the single truth you wanted. You do have the key, right? Yes. Right here. I just took the key out and looked on the palm, gripped it tightly. Even though it's heavy like the diary was so secure, it was fated to be swept aside as easy as edging letters. I don't rush yourself. You don't have to open it until you're ready. And here's the truth of what happened to October 4th and October 5th, 1986, right? Yes. Everything that you offer your life to and hope for learning is there. Right inside Edgy, two edges appeared, taking control of her body at the same time. On one hand, she already knows she paid a great price on the truth. This spark with the key, and wanting her to act quickly to prevent the moment of hesitation, reminding her to release the moon truth. The final moment, the book of Sing Truth is right before her. The other her was a feeling that she was betraying her brother and the family that watching overwhelming in her bite her lip. However, she shook, and she could not do nothing but watch her right hand slowly open the key towards the rock. What am I hesitating for? Inside this diary was lying this decision my side pitiful 12 year. It was 12 years long and now why do I have to keep living that way? My and the others or illusions created by my heart, my beings hope and some make it unfair. Soon two options are scaled, then the path I should choose is clear. Slowly pushed the key onto the rock and twisted. I opened the lock with the key and at the same time I felt as though a crack went through my key in my hands. They were part of intricate design of broken off. I can't tell what it was broken, but for some reason going there and seemed dull somehow. And it's because he made the choice of that key. A bit of magic has disappeared. What kind of magic? And that would tell you. You said you couldn't hand it over to anyone else. That magic, which left the decision to you, has fulfilled its role and disappeared. That key is just a key now. You cannot do anything but unlock and unlock that diary. I see. But I guess no more use for any chance key. Can I have it? Once you have let the diary, I will lock it up again. Opening that lock will be the card tension. I see. Do whatever you want. I don't give a damn about what happens. I left on the truth. Douglas will slip the key with the table. I put it in her pocket. Go ahead then! Before the courage that leads you fade. I lived on Ava's own lock diary. Lock was open. Even the hinge had been released now. There was no longer anything standing me or open the pages within. I thought I'd take on a deep breath, however I decided against it. I prepared myself for this long ago. So stupid to feel reluctant by getting food. I opened it, violently and ruthlessly. I knew this was the right way to open the truth that had waited me inside. As soon as the cover opened, a brilliant light poured from my mind went hazy. The truth was sent to my mind directly without letters or words. Tell me what happened on that day on Wakajima! My colleague returned gradually. Nothing was written before the book opened, of course. This is my own blank, empty notebook. I was at school just sitting out alone with my notebook open. And then the world just shuts up. My hands on the clock had stopped too. In that case, the auditory should have been filled with silence. However, I can hear some small commotion. And in the world of some minutes time, I could see dark shapes even back behind the unknown students. They were students with the goat heads. They were seeking guidance from lessons at me behind the folding stones and were whispering something to each other. I know. I can hear them. Everybody knows. On one another, soon the goal was slipped out every conceivable hiding place. They slipped all one of the students stuck in time together around me. They were jeered at things in the industry and possibly aware that I can hear shouting me with giggles and sneers, comments amongst themselves. However, nothing that came from Ghost mouth which reminded me of his words. There's a world without letters of words, and the words reach me. However, their emotions and meanings did reach me, so I know what they were saying, and I was able to visualize when this happened. One after another, the ghosts over the mass and jaw showing the faint dribble of saliva came forward and bit me. The time had softened me, and I was aware that I could not move. But truly, that wasn't true. However, I was pretending I couldn't hear, so I couldn't move. It was bit on my body, leaving things licking me. Maybe it didn't like the taste of my clothes. Taking advantage of the fact that I cannot really choose through my clothes one on one. Overall, those stuck their tongue and jaws and fingers onto my naked body. Aji? I know you've been compelled by the truth, but like, these goats. I was covered in drool and bit it all over. My wet teeth that would be sharp as a piece of steel and invisible. They licked of that blood like a wheel ghost, hurting and humiliating me. As I hung my head, one of the ghosts pulled out my head, forcing me to look up as it spoke. The sun wasn't conceptual, but it was the world I could hear. However, the one hill is the human world, the riches was. What truth that signifies the essence? It's the truth of the walk into my enemy. I want to accept it. Doesn't matter if you accept it or what, this is the truth. That's all. I want to accept it. I want to accept it. And the truth like that, never. If you accept it, it doesn't change the truth. How about this single truth that proves in red? Who cares about truth? Stupid, pointless. I'm the one who gets to decide whether it's true or not. Even though what truth I want to acknowledge, I want to put it, I would definitely want to accept it. But what truth is absolute? Who is it absolute for? It's absolute for you guys, like, it's not absolute for me. Well, that you communicate your truth with yours. As you calm down, you're the one who wants to know, like. My truth is that Aunt Eva is the culprit. Aunt Eva killed everyone. Everything's her fault. And Mom only channel the others were just victims. It was no one's fault, no one's fault. How could it be? How could it be? I was always on your side, Auntie-chan. Yeah, I get it now. I know what you meant. That's why Aunt Ava, you were the culprit, you were the culprit. This world that is messed up and broken for not realizing that. I'm the white one, I can deny the rules you have, I can deny the whole world. Oh, then in that case, try writing a red truth, the only one you can write. But is it possible for humans to write with a white truth? It is possible. There's a white ink that only humans can write with. Angel, please calm down. I am the white one, the world is wrong, I will write it. I write the truth with solid red truth. Sorry, requesting urgent support on the roof. Edgy, wait. Don't be hasty. Look out! Goodbye, Edgy. I'll write this. This is my blood red truth. I'll never accept the truth of your world. And his body weight pulse on the edge of the balcony. Yeah, when what she once being as a slim dude was not completely merciless or something. Angie's body was pushed straight into the darkness below. Both could slowly watch the scene paint out of silence. The man in black suits watching first, punching and screaming. This is 20. And Angie's son jumped off. Yeah, you can't see her from here. Quickly investigate the ground area. There's no use. There's no way. And we should call by safety net. Let's make sure. Buffaloes. He would jump straight down from this line. Do you really think a physical sailing down could possibly save you? That's a witch will be able to say broken will continue. A miracle certainly won't occur. Well, she did die already a bunch, so like. His body found a scarce and bush and her stomach gets the floor of the city book. Sitting down from the to the balcony was the highest square from the clear, like lovely red plus flowers. It couldn't have looked like anything. In the same way the death of a single lovely girl who rejected will died alone, wouldn't make a fortune on any of the world's people. She probably died instantly. It was only natural. She had fallen straight down from such a high effort. It's even conceivable that she wouldn't die instantly even after some doubt. Things finger on the right hand of her corpse stood out as though it had traced something. Could it be that something possible weird though she had really escaped the instant death, and her final words using the ink of her blood? Could she have personally written her own personal white truth? However, no one was able to tell what she had written. However, white blood close and close had run over her. Even this was your decision, Angie. Eva was looking down at the beautiful flowers and rays from Angie's corpse. Damn! I tried to give you a chance to live. But you never truly made an effort to live in a future again after the age of 6. And so after 12 years he finally returned to where he started. And he has the age's clothes were closed. However, there's no way knowing this was a peaceful thing. So the corpse began to break down. By the end it became massive and fudge, with only a few parts only recognizable as human. That was hardly surprising. How else would you look after falling from such a high insane and now against the asphalt? The man should die, however. This doesn't mean everybody will be waiting for you in heaven. How about you reach this place by rejecting all those in heaven? Damn! No. That's probably where we are right now. So long. Angie. Damn! Ava, every time. You call me my master. Hold this fragment for me if you would like. I'm about to put this back. In Buckles' hand was the key which lost his logic when Major made a decision to book a single true blade and unlock it. If you wish, my master. Have a looking down one more time, Buckles of Van. She only got Ava songs from Catholic all the ones clean up. But Cat's Cattle on Asia's from Scott was including like a 10 bucks. Even in this miserable fight, Angie's soul was still living. Plus living was a poor discovery, she was unable to die. From now on and forever, she would drift around dim souls and unbelieving covered by dust. Unbelievable until she finally disappears. Yeah, that's what I've been saying. Angie was like, damn, I want to die. And then I'd be like, your death tally keeps going up, but you seem to not actually be dying in the truest sense, Angie. I know, you're just Scrooge. You know, you in like the worst possible world where the goal of I want to die cannot end. Just like the 5th time you died. When Beatrice Ava was just like, damn, this was your decision? I'd be like, yeah, but she really isn't dead. Which is kind of crazy. I'm so kind of like, you know, she continued to question herself. What did it truly mean to her? Was the white place What is the place you can call home? Once the flesh begins to cool, even the answers to that question begin to fade. But she would forget everyday evils and even the reason why she was suffering. However, there's only thing she was never able to forget. That was the anguish. From this point forth, she was suffering endlessly without knowing why. By the time the cats finished flinging her close into the bucket and dumping into the sea, nothing else, Angie had forgotten her own name. Yeah, she just wet that. Was like, ha, nah. Boom was like, damn. What's the song I keep hearing? Yes, it must be the song of Wayne. Okay, so are those two bright lights coming from me? I don't know. How they're coming at me or screeching on the stairway in front of me. The blinding noise came over and over. Whatever shine those blinding lights is threatening me. Nah, you just keep living. Like, Angie, you basically died like 5 times. Casually just dying 5 times and still being able to. So it's telling me to get out of here. If those keep me even moving a finger. The sound of car door opening. A car door. Apparently it was wearing an officer moving the pouring Wayne. Damn! She survived that fall? I saw a figure, apparently a driver, open up come towards me. Is this your garden? The figure questioned me. Of course I couldn't answer. If it's not, I must apologize. Yes. On a day of such fine weather, anyone would want to take into the garden while leave such as this. And yet, unless my memory fails me, the figure crouched down and looked into my face, and it was a woman. This is a perfect highway you're sleeping on. You want to become roadkill? Or maybe you're already roadkill. Well now, which one is it? I clutched my chest. I can feel I need to answer to some established communication. After a lot of fun, I'll let it show code. I see. So you're not roadkill yet. That was how I was able to meet Ikato.
非常に衰弱しております。
Body's in a
あ
failed
と
condition.
記
Was
憶障
probably
害の可能 CT
memory
を見ない
developed.
ことには
I
分か
don't
り
know
ま
if the
せんが
stereotype of CT
脳
sailor.
に
Brain
ダメージ
damage
があ
is
る
also
可
a
能
part
性
of
もありま
belief.
す。
Damn. Basically saying she cooked. It's lucky and damage all we ever did. It's been much longer than that far like that. I think it could have been much, much worse. Damn. Actually kind of cooked, but Hanjo was just like, nah, you're not about to be cooked. Again, I'm like, Angie like, I want to die. And I'm like, you know, you've already died like several times and look where you are, you're still alive. So stop trying to think about wanting to die so badly, because obviously nobody's actually gonna grant that wish for you. They keep breaking you back, so like, your wish to wanting to die isn't getting granted. At all, Angie. Stop this talk about killing yourself. True. In any event, I recommend this getting checked at a large hospital. Thank you, doctor. Please keep this off the record. It may not be much, but here's some money for your troubles. I see there's no reason to speak to you, but no, you couldn't possibly accept. In the end, doctor took more swords to keep quiet about them. Damn! Eventually, Hanjo returned. Oh, you have been awake? How do you feel? Another weekly to let her know it wasn't so bad for now. But what is this place? There's absolutely no women in the house I didn't woman at all. First and foremost, there's a woman that I've never seen. And I'd be like, damn. Your memory kind of cooked right now, but I'm like, damn. You know, you're still not dead. And like, you just proved my theory that like, you can't die. So like, live your life. Because like, you're in a scenario where return by death just exists. Like, Broly, Battle used return by death. Even all of Rosa's family, or everybody in Yumiko be using return by death. You can't die. Truly. Andrew trying to look for a way to die while everybody like, damn, we bringing you back. Love, let me introduce yourself. Because if Angie was truly going to die, she should have died in Arc 4 when she was holding Battler. I'm Hachijo Iko. Other women, if you address me in a friendly manner like Iko do, let's call me Hajo-san or thing. Hajo Iko.
八丈家はこの辺りではちょっと知られた大地主の名家。
Hajo family owns a lot of land and is well known in these parts. Also, you're just a god.
出来のいい兄たち
Unlike my accomplished brothers.
私はどこかいろいろと悪さが過ぎまして。
I looked at too much mischief in my good. My parents were impatient to kick me out.
今はここで蟄居をさせられています。
I don't convince you
The
hobby I read detective files will also like them. Damn, they're really like you a more troll than it's worth. My age is a single woman's secret. No, cause you're mythical class in age, okay? The Hanjo family don't exist around these parts. There's only the Sonozakis, the Hanjos, and the Furuka family. That's how we can know we're talking to some old ancient being. The family claim names of Hogawashi become important in Yumiko. Cause who a Hanjo? If it was going by a case, it would be like Ueno's family isn't even from the Hanjo, so like, nah. And technically, the family we're seeing right now are the Odashimas. Just kind of interesting that motherfucking Furuka Erika. Yeah, Furuka. My heart is that of a girl. I'm approaching a point where calling myself one will be increasingly absurd. Nah, you're 1,000 years old, like legitimately. Beatrice says 1,000-year-old witch, but she technically isn't. And technically she's like 6. Or 19. 6 because she was kind of born out of Battler's disappearance. But the most technical term would be 19 because she was technically Yasu. If she went the full age bracket and then just like remake the entire goddamn world. And this is supposed to be like nothing for these bigger class witches. Goddamn, are the power levels of Yumiko insane. Also, like Bokuso and Lambieta all suffered logic errors that basically made them kind of insane to the point where they basically have to the point where they derive like the witches are suffering from extreme brain rot. My Hazel minded was extremely hard to make out what she was talking about. However, I was able to pick on the fact that she was trying to talk to me cheerfully. So what is your name? My name. Actually, I know being a human I must have a name. I do have a feeling that I do indeed have a name. No matter what I try, I don't remember what it was. It's just me in my head. No. Is there anything more than besides my name? Who am I? My head. No. Even my heart is meant towards a voice. I couldn't remember who or what I even was. But I must remember. I have some kind of purpose and maybe a mission. In order to remember that I first have to remember who I am. Who am I? What is my name? Where I was born and why is my theory? I need to remember something. Anything. Edge.
年
Edge?
私の年は秘密
That
です
is my little 18.
私が18歳に見える
I look like I'm 18? I'm empty.
あ
Oh,
そう
so
な
that
たの
was
年
your
齢です
age.
かやれやれ
Well, the
政治が
I
過
thought
ぎ
he
ると
was
思い
being a
まし
bit
た
fiery. That's the first key part, though. Aggie is 18. When I asked myself how old I was, the number 18 floated in my mind. To be honest, I didn't really feel 18. Mine felt much longer by now. My life thought I felt much older.
なるほど
I see.
そなたは
So you're
18
18.
そしてそれ以上のこと
Is
は
that all you told me? Another weekend. Never knew that knowing nothing about yourself can make you feel so powerless.
では
In
そな
that
たが
case,
自分の名
until you
18
remember
と書
the
いて
name,
ト
let's
ー
give
ニ
you
と
the
の名
name
前
of
を与えましょう
Toya. Wait in the kill this
八
18.
条トーヤ
Hachijo
い
Toya.
かがです
What do you think?
な
That
かな
sounds
かかっこいいで
pretty
す
cool. Oh, Hachijo Toya. Damn, so even goddamn Agi has another goddamn alias. Hachijo Toya. Wait, isn't that legitimately like a god or something? I guess Aura is one of the gods, but isn't this like... Wait. I've heard of this name before, Hachijo Toya, but I don't know where it's from. But I'm pretty sure this is like some godlike being also.
自画自賛
Yes, I must me impress myself with very much of that one. Hachijo Toya gave me a satisfied laugh. And then I took the name Hachijo Toya. My inability to move the body was apparently due to a traffic accident. On the day I've been hit by a car, an 18-year-old picked me up for well lay on the street. If she hadn't hit the brakes, she probably would have driven straight towards thinking she would land over Darwinson. Then I put absolutely I suspected that the one that hit me would be equal to herself. When I saw her completely undamaged from bubble, I gave up on that theory. Ichijo lived in a small but lovely mansion on top of the small hill in the village of the view of the sea. Damn though. She also lived on the hill behind her and was only capable of enjoying her full season privacy. As simply time passed, my rehabilitation and my ability to move the pill little by little. However, seems to suffer from some form of brain damage. Find out who it was and looked like would be a very difficult task. Damn, Edgy got memory loss now? Damn! This is all happening in a single goddamn arc. Edgy was like, nah, I'm not taking this truth. In the beginning, when I came here, well, not knowing my identity, my head was so off, I heard as well, it felt like it exploded. However, clearly to the fact that I'm a new person with a new name, Hachijo Toya, and the headaches became less frequent. The whole time, no memories were going to me, it was the fact that I'm 18. However, I was unable to remember anymore, even sure that 18 was my true age, and eventually stopped trying to remember my full self.
おはようと
Good morning,
昨日はひどい嵐
I
で
was
した
quite
が
some last
よ
night.
く
Were
眠
you
れ
able to sleep well? I had some trouble falling asleep, so I decided to read your
お
manuscript.
やおや
Oh
どこ
my
まで
my,
読ん
how
でくれ
far
た
did you
の
manage to get? I finished
こ
it.
れは驚いた
Now that's a
あの
surprise.
量の原
You
稿
mentioned
用
we
紙を
threw it
一
all
晩
in
で
a
読み
single
切った
night.
というのですか
And this is interesting. Though that thing is crazy. Angie got goddamn brain damage is now being mentored by legitimately the witch god. Well, she is god for a reason. I was surprised too. Once I got it, I finished before I knew it. It was like I just skimmed through it or some. And while we each pairs a grudge. Hanjo. Sounds like you have some talent speed at reading. So how was it? Well, what did you think of it? I liked it a lot. Still, if you don't explain the part about the ocean codes more clearly, it might be unfair to the reader. Or I thought it was great that you had the foresight doing the wing right there at the beginning. After that fair, should I either go back to the beginning and stop myself from being easily tricked? And that feeling is the best part about being a detective novel. Did I say something that offend you? If I did, I apologize. No, of course, why you apologize? I'm just shocked, that's all. The presence of your really actually commendable. It seems like you have some talent as a quick, they go a detective novel reader. A detective novel writer. Like it does have the name of Beatrice, and whoever has the name of Beatrice will weave tales eventually. So like, a critic. One quest the father of bullying. I seem to remember myself fighting arguing about mysteries or something like that. I fight myself surge of excitement through me. Mystery. Fighting. My head hurt. Well, except the penguin slow of fresh wild brought through as well. Who am I, Willie? But no matter how much I thought about it, I couldn't remember. It was the frequency of my headaches and could be lessened by brain surgery. But there's no guarantee to do my memory any good. Echo said that she let me have surgery if I wanted to. However, I refused. Even if I can't remember it, the real me is still there, sleeping inside my head. I was scared that surgery might harm me somehow. And now I've got used to dealing with the headaches, and as long as I don't force myself to remember the past, the headaches don't torment me ever. So bit by bit, I became free of headaches and got used to my life as Hajo Toya. Gradually, my interest shifted from myself to Akato. Joan Akato, a very strange woman. Plus, she apparently is the daughter of a very well-off family. Just as she said. However, she was considerably eccentric, and the various mischievous incidents she has spoken have gotten her within an inch of being disowned. As a result, she has been given this house in order to live here quietly and alone. She never had a particular social purpose until she accepted the new state of affairs, living how longer she pleased with servants to take care of her. She had no friends. No one ever came here to visit besides me. The only one she would talk to was Bone, the old black cat that she kept as a pet. Bone over here like damn. Though we know about where three witches are in the real world. Beatrice on Wakajima, Bone with Hakujo Toyo, as well as Iko Kiro, and Federline Augustus, or the altar of Hanjo Ikoto, or Augustus Aura, or Ikoto. I don't know her real age. See, she didn't seem too old to marry yet, and she wasn't likely to meet anyone new leading an isolated life like this. She's a 1,000-year-old witch with a stick. Damn, is Beatrice the 1,000-year-old? I think Beatrice the 1,000-year-old is supposed to make fun of the trope of, oh look, 1,000-year-old entity now is coming to mess with you. But look, she seems not too bad, kind of incompetent. What did these 1,000-year-old witch do tell people? Hanjo Toya / Augustus Aura is like the competent version of this trope. That's why her insisted she hadn't married anyone worth the trouble. Felt as though she had already given up on marriage. Yeah? Everything else changed very many detective laws were brought to her, or my detective office myself. At first I thought she was some novels or private to her plugging away a new book. How in the manuscript she finished ended up clubbing together in power. And me as a social exception didn't give them to anything else to read. A novelist who writes novels for other people to read. So I figured out you can hardly call her novels, and she kept writing novels no one ever read. He also said, why don't you show these yet anyway? I'd like to show them to you. Only the bad ones, of course. Have you ever thought about saying once at publishing con? It's a shame for things to be this way when you wrote this so interesting. I can't stand up to the pose. I said one once, but they're absolutely no good. I understand my position. It's just an amateur pastime. I don't know what amateurs are fitting with for someone who's so well versed in detective novels from time to time and plays all over the world. Being a big ear doesn't mean you're a good cook. Reading every detective novel you get your hands on has no guarantee at being a good detective novelist. That's how it is. Like, there's nothing more than pastime. It's really fun writing all those once. What about now? I like getting to hear your opinions. Anyway, I'll finish writing the chapter. I'll go make some tea. So would you mind reading again and showing your thoughts? Saying this was my Ikuto plus a manuscript paper on me. When it comes to detecting also reading and writing the same. It's more for you if you just do it by yourself. You only get something really precious when you share the world with someone else. Yeah, that's also the headache. Toya. Are you okay? I'll get you some that. I'm fine. I'm more interested in this manuscript. Hanjo Toya. I can't wait for a new chapter. The seasons passed. Forget what Ikuto was your timeline I didn't even know. I spent a lot of time debating detective novels and talking about new ideas for new plots. Well, I will say one thing, Achi is living her life. Under the new name of Toya. Damn, imagine experiencing this flipping lore to like Yumiko. I mean, like, there was a witch called Burn, and like she's like the only one who at a glance, them appeal to be still unproductive days. However, I found satisfaction in new life as Hanjo Toya. Wow! So the current close of the stage of the cool but at the end. When a dramatic blush of a foundation pad, Ikuto sometimes find that a mask was not complete. What do you think? I'll try using the plot to make Jessica's tragic love scene a little bit more moving. I think it's very good. I think the last film boy is sad enough to make a movie story, not just a reasoning puzzle. That's thanks to your plot. Compared to this book, everything I've written before you is little more than scrap paper. Even as I'm now writing it, I was excited to be the first person in the world who got to read it. Never felt that before. I just mentioned some ideas. You're the one who told them into such a fascinating story. Ikuto-san. Well, I know she wrote me in as well. I've been too deep into the world of detective novel writing. Apparently the old me would possess some knowledge of mysteries and detective laws and the like. And power seems to be a fairly unorthodox side. I turned famous mysteries from across the world on their head, always looking for twisting ideas into something new. Damn! Hanjo Toya. Truth of that is a freaking twist. You're going from Otoshima Aji to Honjo Toya. Have a few more ideas on enough to make a book. No meal is complete if all you can do is chop up vegetables. I sticks to Ikoto's writing skill that she had built over the many years on my ideas transformed into a work of fiction. This is the first world that I've been all put together. Strange tale of the Kodo I was brought on the best of our visual clubs. Well, I had to brag. It had turned to masterpiece in the shows to anyone without shame. Hello. Please bring us some champagne. Glass for yourself as well. This is the best look ever created within these walls. Let's celebrate. Enjoy the calls on the champagne over the eternal fall line. I'm joined by a seven who happens to be working the day in the cap. Boom! We raised our glass high and toasted our accomplishment. Yo! Boom like yes. Ikedosa, have an idea if you don't mind. Let's see. There's nothing wrong with your ideas of one in the shower in the cream. Why don't we try submitting our book? I've never submitted something interesting before. I'm sure lots of people will. You think so? I tried it once in the past thinking the same point. The result was, I believe in your talent, Ikedosa. What about you? Of course I believe in your talent. That it's decided to Ikedosa's big debt. To Toya's big debt. We cleaned our glasses once more in the event. Damn! Must have had way too much to drink. Okay, but this is still pretty crazy though. Again, like how does everybody go from the 9 to magic to let me run into fantasy? Nah, this symbolism. The first 4 arcs were running away from fantasy. Look at all these strange goats. They're eating you away in Arc 2. Look at Beatrice. Look at the horror of surviving, getting revived over and over again while getting murdered. That's scary. Or goldsmiths like shooting gold dust. Or the fact that there's someone unknown looking ahead. And then 5 through 8 was just like, look at how scary mystery truly is. Or people. Oh no, I must have passed out on the sofa. And there was a blanket covering me. Other was still must have put it there. Lights were off on the side, but I wasn't dark, and the Korean monitor was on. On the outside, started away. Reminding me of things that he could surrender and follow me and took me in. Because of that, when I was waiting, I found myself wondering who I was, and I usually get headaches. I wasn't sure if everything was caused by rain or was it because I drank too much. There's some, the lights. Using the computer in the dark would be bad for your eyes. Oh, did I wake you up? No, I slept well. And thanks to that, I feel more flash. I turned on later and looked at. Wait. What? Looked at the gaps through the curtain as though there was a short pouring of rain that always reminded me of that day. It's raining pretty hard out there. The wind looks pretty strong too. I hope the waiting out longer and cloud with the leaves again. I've just cleaned them the other day so they will be fine for a while. The answer was sounded a little abstract. Apparently her attention was absorbed by the computer. You've been pretty hooked by that computer and you find something interesting going on with him. Maybe with Jewel and I were pretty interesting. You know, that Wakajima incident. Wakajima? I told you about the Wakajima mystery a few days, remember? There's been a huge omelette. Discussions, theories, and especially forgeries have been quite interesting. The forgeries are stories that existed where the premise of the message files served by Otoshima Morio existed and washed up in a nearby island. I was only too obvious to show the knowledge of the subject. Ito continued to explanation on my hands. Yo! Have a huge bell clanging inside my head. The noise was so great that I thought my head would split open. Unable to tell where the floor or the ceiling, a crumple and clutch my head. Are you okay? My head hurts. Watching was a fortunate incident. It had many dispelling wounds surrounding it. The skiing with those after Otoshima Kinzo's vast wealth and the hidden gold. And the truth, Otoshima Ava said survivors said nothing. Eventually went out Otoshima Aji who would escape hard because she was absent on that day would Aji Otoshima Aji. I am Otoshima. Gah! No good, my head is spinning. You know who you are, bro. But you gotta come back. And the incompetent see appealing like everybody's like a blade of light. Yo, just what am I looking at? Who are these people calling to me, brother? Well, they're not the name of Toya. Yo, the multiverse is complete. Who am I? Who are these people? What is memory? Help me, Ikuto. Someone's memory is hurting me. My head is spitting. We can't figure out. I hear the sofa wonderful, and that must be the way. Who am I again? I'm Otoshima. Edgy. Please say something. Voices are calling me. That cannot be them. 1986, I walked to my mom and dad. Angie, hang in there. Can you hear Daddy's voice? What? Can you say something, Angie? I'm dead. I'll say it out loud. I'm dead. Angie, thank goodness. I could feel my body being lifted off of a hug off with Mom and Dad were hugging me. My eyelids on me open and fell a while, and I could slowly see the light return in my eyes, just like the eyes used to get dark. Blue eyes used to be in my light, and bit by bit the scene around me came into view. It was an unusual sight, but it seemed very far away. My body was being hugged by Mom and Dad. Now there was nothing in her fast coming to us. Mom's eyes were shut as he held me tight. It was strange. It was so strong that I hurt a bit. I was a bad kid who wasn't obedient and always had an excuse. And always tried to do the opposite of her parents said. No, that was why they were holding me tight to make sure I didn't head down the wrong path. My eyes adjusted, I could see other people beside me because everyone was there. Shodoninjo, Jensugonji, and Mori Oni-chan. My uncles and aunts. Even Satoru! And even the witch one, Gary one way and wait. You were fortunate. By chance we find you drifting in the waves and sea of the emptiness. Damn, so damn, that must be hella jarring, just like seeing Aji's body just floating. You were in a terrible state. It took you much time to make you remember your true form, Beatrice. So this is the golden layer. Your whole family's been waiting here for you to return. You knew you would come home. Did I come home because I was supposed to? Didn't I return to the form I meant to have and then? No, you did come home. That's why. You made it back here because you wanted to come to us. That mom, like, you didn't need to say anything. You've been on a great terrible journey, haven't you? You took that journey all by yourself. You understand now, don't you? You won't forget again. I understand, Dad. This is a place where you can always come home. I know. When I gave the answer, Mom and Dad hugged me again. Hot tears fell from my face. It was Mom and Dad's tears. Oh, why? Might not be the best way to put it, but I'm so glad. Yeah, legitimately, you also just saw meat clumps. They got put into pots. It sounded like some crazy ass situation, but like, unfortunately for Yumiko, it's not surprising. Aji just keeps on dying though. I'm so glad. Okay, but like, I think we got another funny moment because Elko was just like, damn. So that's where the goddamn clumps of meat thing came from. I was like, damn, who the fuck getting turned into clumps of meat on the game board? That was you? And like, how does Agi die in like the most horrific way possible? And still come back, okay? I swear, like, Ballard gets shot in the gun, gets stabbed by a undeniable red truth, gets eaten by goats. That's pretty horrific, I'm not gonna lie. Agi dies by becoming a meat clob. Be like, you know, I think I'm lucky that I don't see it. I don't see Agi 2 seconds becoming a blob or a clob of meat. That Bokuso just looks. That Bokuso Lambietta are making meat jokes about being like, damn, we gotta put both you and Battler meat together. They're gonna be glorious. Be like, this is supposed to be 1990. It's supposed to be 1986. I'm glad you come home. Ava. Please hate me as much as you want, but give your mom and dad a million kisses. Give a kiss to the animal you care so much. And Ava. And say I'm home to your other mother. I'm gonna push you from behind and stand backwards. So it was my other mother? Eva, mom. Oh, Juju. If only I called you that day, I might have never messed up. If we had been able to quit it, we would do it together. It's in the past now. You've come home. You don't need to say anything else. Welcome home, Agi Jack. You're my precious daughter. You always do this to me, and the one who's looking out for me the most. We will hug each other quietly, bury their faces into each other's shoulders and sobbing. I'm like, damn. Now what the hell God gonna do? Or burn? To be fair, again, it's very jarring that just Angie just like drifted. To be fair, they gotta unlock that truth so they can tear the guts from the tail. Which I'm like, why so grotesque? I guess witches really like telling stuff in grotesque manners, like, oh yeah, we're gonna spill the guts of this tail. And all it is cat bucks on, cat bucks off, but instead you're whipping the box out. I guess it's pretty the grotesque thing about it. Why are you being so forceful in the box? Why don't you just like simply like open the box? The truth wasn't worth anything at all. In the first place, the truth has always been in the past. The plan of the future isn't the one what happened in the past. What really matters is whether a truly would impossible in the truth that is now. How can there be any truth in the life that is not lived? Back when I ever tried to see the truth in the past, it was nothing more than ghosts trapped in the past. It was that time I hadn't lived a single day. Now I truly understand. That's what the real truth is. Let's go. This is a PSA about life hard, but stick with the groupies, stick with the homies. I will live, and I will remember how much everyone loved me. Because I was young and selfish, I didn't even remember till now. That kid in Iowa who would always spoil me. Insaning adults and adults. Encountering general servants. It was always warm. Yeah, because I was young and cool, I never even tried to retain any of those memories. Everyone was distorted by my irresponsible imagination. I completely forgot how things. Wait. No, I don't think it's from Agi's perspective. I was about to say something crazy like a lore drop, be like, Are the Beoto games from Aji's perspective? I can remember clearly and I understand. Truth of the Howling Spirit's body itself was an illusion. We never did anything like that. But there's all kinds of fun things we did do together when the worlds was together. Well, things were more or less fun than the party. None of the first time since the start of the game, I went up to each one and greet them and thank them and apologize. To think wherever I was always pampering, I think the uncles of those the cousins were playing with me even though I was so selfish. And I think the creatures are fancy and apologize to me. I think I said something horrible to Sartor in the past. Yeah, you basically said Sartor should die. You essentially like said a death threat. That's good, Agi. And more than on Nichan too. You really are a witch, aren't you? Damn, this is the same kind of thing Battler had to go through. Witches aren't real. Arc 5 happens. Damn it. I found the truth after so long. It hurts. I've always been a witch. You approached that level yourself once, didn't you? No. I've never really understood. I felt sorry for you in magic. I could only feel sorry for you. I couldn't pick up the feeling of happiness I could even find one. You told me yourself once only you understand. It cannot be helped. It takes two to create a universe. I had Beoto, but you were all alone. No. If only I could call Eva a mom, there would have been two of us. I should have been able to clear the universe of the same magic you used on each end. All of it is my fault. My brothers were in the sea. The fun caused a distortion in your future and you was worn down. So it feels kind of interesting that Beatrice just like wrote message bottles. I bear responsibility for that. Yes, seriously. Well, because of your message bottles. Because of those people start copying and making forgeries and story gurus or some crazy. How the message bottles were doing the sea by Beatrice didn't name a specific culprit as a person. One of the forgeries is plausible, like the forgery that had Odishima Ava as a culprit, which spread like a wildfire. I should have known better than anyone that couldn't possibly be true, but I even accepted it in the end. Damn. Yeah, even though there was more circumstances in that game specifically, in that game, Beatrice was still technically the culprit. Arc 4 Goldsmith was the culprit. But even then, the culprit switched from Goldsmith to his minions to Beatrice. Beatrice gave younger Ava a seat. It was all the act of a witch. This isn't your fault either. No matter how many people around me, I had their basis for this. There should have been one truth inside me. And yet so easily I pinned down more memories of you. And so what in my heart to them. No. If I hadn't thrown a message about his future mocking with enough. First, the ground was such a misconception. I bet it was something to do with all of it. That's right, it really is your fault after all. That seems so bored. I changed my mind, so you have to share something to me as well. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, fault, and so was I. So it'll be stupid for us to attack each other. I thought I'm the witch of the future, and you're the witch of the past. I should be using the magic to build my future. We both feel responsibility in some way, but neither of us has the right to blame the other. I knew you can do it, Angie. And you'll be able to understand the more sincere teachings. You're so right.
マリアージュソルシエルの最後の一人として
My
お姉ちゃん
read
の
the
魔
best
法を
on you
伝え
magic.
る義務がマリアの魔法は
My magic can make everyone happy. Indeed.
清らかなる魔法
You have pure magic
邪
and
悪な
wicked
る魔
magic
法
in your
も
fingertips.
思いのままよ
That's true because Moya murdered Rosa multiple times. Again, Arc 1 through 4 was just a PSA about saying magic is scary. Why do y'all want magic to exist so goddamn badly? You see what people in power do with magic? Deny it. It don't exist. It can't hurt you. Then Arc 5 through 4 is just like, well, all that. Now, you know, people with genetics are pretty damn terrifying. If there's a will, there's a way. Damn. That means nothing gonna stop them. Embrace the fancy world of the magic. And then with the thumbs up.
本当ね
That's true.
魔法は
Magic can change
心の持ち
completely
方で
depending on your heart.
全く違う姿に変わる 正しい導きが
You
な
can't
い
use magic properly without the
正
proper
しい魔
guidance.
法そして
And you
正
can't
しい魔法
use
は
empower magic
人
can't
を幸福に導くわ
guide people to higher happiness.
素晴らしい
It's a wonderful thing.
人を幸せにすることこそ
People
が
happiness
魔女が魔
is
法
the sole reason why
その
you,
教えを
which
読
is
み
hell magic.
我らが無限の魔女の系譜の
I was very pleased with
最後
finally
の魔
got
女
to
に
listen to
伝
the
える
last
ことが
line
で
of the
き
endless witches.
私は嬉しいです悪かったな
So I kept
全然
passing it
伝え
down myself at
未来の魔女
what's your future Angie Beatrice? Wait, what did Beatrice say? Sorry for failing to pass it down myself out. Technically, you kinda did, Beatrice. Like, Ava Beatrice was like the only one where it was just like, nah. But like, you kinda did in a weird turn of events. Games are fun. I know the casualties are a family.
マリアージュソルシエールは
He'll would track you
今こそ
explosion from the Mirage Sincere. Back.
ウリューエンジェはきっと
And Angie would come back.
おめでとうございます
Congratulations, Angie some.
あなたたちと共に
I know there's no child to level you are. I remember thinking I was doing all this, but I didn't. I'm
本
sorry.
当にごめん
I'm really sorry.
魔女は
I just cannot create a universe unless it's you. In the future, you'll be alone. Will you be okay? Yeah, I'll be
私
okay.
はもう
I am not alone
私は
anymore. I will
みん
live
なと一緒に
with everyone.
そして未来に生きる
And I will live in the
マ
future.
リアージュソル
I
シエー
shall
ルの
keep
魔法を
living
伝
so I
え
can
る
pass
ため
on
に
the magic of the more options here. Yeah, Angie, you gotta do that. Cause that is true. Everybody is. Everybody in the void dimension still. What? There was one more mystery. Why is everyone in the void dimension still?
マリアお姉ちゃんの魔法は
Moya only chose magic
私
saved
と
me
魔法を
too.
必要としてい
There's
る
a
人
lot
た
of
ち
people
を
out who need
もっとそ
magic.
れを正しく伝え
Teaching them the way and
一
saving
人
as
で
many
も
people
多
as
く
I
の
can.
人々を救うことが
But this is what I mean by like they stark differences. Because again, Arc 1 through 4 was magic scary. Go away from it. Arc 5 through 8 was like, why are you pursuing mystery scary? Stop pursuing it so much. Embrace the magic of miracles. Even though everybody got a miracle in magic, okay? Like, I don't know if you can really seriously not believe magic exists. If not only were you considered dead, but you came back after life like 2 times. And you came back after life after being chomped into pieces of goddamn meat. How does anyone come back up to life after that? That has to be a miracle of magic. I know Battler's Game Boy was only about like the 2-day process in the murder, but like the miracle of magic really did exist outside the Game Boy. Called Arc 5, but also Arc 2. Unless assuming Battler was over the Game Boy at the time.
マリアージュソルシエ
Monsieur, I wish you the very heart sincere.
それは実現できそうか
Will you truly be able to do so?
もちろんよ
Of course, I have
そ
to
の
talk
ための
to
力私の先代様
those going to magic in my brothers and
Eva
evil Beatrice spent so
たっ
much
ぷり
time
と
with me.
私はそれを
I've inherited it all my life. If only my health had really held out a little longer, I was planning on spending it all myself. David Lodge too pulled off on eyes and everyone standing on edge with the warm kind of smiles. I was still alone in the wolf's gone letting the wind calmly fall on him. After searching was not as you
お
find him.
兄ちゃん
Nature. I knew he was feeling guilty since he ended her brother's expression, but she thought he was gonna hit her. So she showed us how the brother just touched her softly. Okay, Battler is not that type. Battler did call Beatrice a bitch, but it kind of made sense in the context, okay? Like, the girl killed your family, was laughing about how incompetent you were for like 2 straight arcs. You straight up quieted for this girl. That a lot of emotion. I'm like, that a lot of emotion for a girl. You pat her head gently. See?
真実なんて
The truth wasn't anything important, was it? No, it wasn't.
お兄ちゃんは
Even though you were here, waiting for me to come to a world such a war and more, I had my back turned the whole time.
受けて
お前は
You know the truth. Yeah.
だから
So,
誰が生きて帰ってくるか
any
も
hopes
しれ
of
ない
someone miraculously surviving coming back has been crushed. However, you have a new mission, a new hope you can live in the
お
future.
兄ちゃんは
Get the precious hope safe for me. Now open my locks and all of my hands and let all that
こより
escape.
始末が悪いから
It turned out worse than Pandora's box.
私は知る
A
必要
truth
のな
I
い真
didn't
実に
need to move through out of the box along with my
今
hope,
までも
leaving nothing inside but an empty space.
全てを空っぽにしてしまったのだから
いいさ
It's okay.
開けちまったな
I'll open it now.
仕方ねえさそれ
And
で
that's
空っ
it.
ぽなら
Empty boxes are so
後
bad.
腐れが
It's
な
a
くてい
clean
いじゃね
state
え
of fresh
下手な
start.
希望は
Anyway, if you're harvesting
Hi.
fast, so
Really
sometimes
not
you just
bad.
pull it out the door. Unlock quietly. And then with a slight smile on her face, he told her,
俺たちは
"We're already dead."
もう死んでる
Yeah.
ひょっとしたら生きてるかもしれない
You've
って
lived
ことは
12 years in the hope that we
お
might
前
be
の
still
それは
alive.
もう
Not
君さ
anymore.
っぱり
That's over and done with.
全部なしだ
Yeah.
分かってる
I know. Oh, so they're all dead. And now I'll step forward into a new.
新しい人生を
Wait.
生み出すわ
Wait. Arc 3. Urashima Ava. Ninth Twilight. Battler dies. Shotgun. Was that a hint on Arc 7? Bro, was that another hint for Arc 7? Because why did Battler die but we're getting shot in the chest? Nobody else died while getting shot in the chest. And the only people who would have died by shooting the chest was the gun in Arc 7. Imagine someone was thinking during Arc 3 that like Arc 7's Tea Party. It'll be a tour of walk among the cat box, which on Ava guarded the little box of life. The wish shows you open the list, but so what? Why does the truth of the past matter? Yeah. Now I truly live, and I make my own personal truth possible. Good luck. The final wish just made your life. I read Mario's Good Ma. It's a great book filled with some really great stuff written in it. Even my Bible needs a translator, so Mario's gonna probably need one too. You need to be that translator. You gotta teach the kids who are in your position when you want to see this. That is your new mission. As the new witch of the future. Yeah. I'm gone. I'll always be behind you and watching over you. Yo! That is... Okay, but it does actually make sense, unfortunately. I'm like, damn, are they gonna make it out alive so they can see Agi? We're like, nah, them niggas dead. You're like, yep, they are all dead. It's a bittersweet ending where, yeah, the Otoshima family guys are murdered. It has been confirmed. To be fair, Arc 7 Tea Party probably confirmed it even more because that was just a raw, cold truth. That even included Beatrice. You can't fight that. No, and not just you, everyone else too. We all love you, and we will love you forever and ever. Don't forget that. I won't. Never, ever, never, never, ever. And you love us in battle, shares, and solve. Humans are sad creatures who learn but not unlearn. She had already learned. It was a cruel, terrifying love way, capable of destroying the miracle that called hell. Her lips were tightly found when she had left grasped in her hand. The family's love. If Adju can remember the love and how long time she could surely live on. She can stop herself and take a single step into nothingness. Besides, when watching my cat box isn't been overcome. You're just taking a peek on what's inside. So now, you must be a lady yourself. At this time, you need to protect everyone inside the cat. Me, Dad, QA, and the cousins, the aunts, and the uncles, grandfathers, siblings, and all the fancy people. Yeah. Yeah! This time I have to protect everyone. Then shouldn't you hurry up a bit? On the other side of the woods was a shell of popcorn being eaten. It was Lion Pieta! Let go! I'm pretty sure you know this. A burner is about to hold a big body with a book of a single truth. She gather beings from heaven, hell, and the spirit world and from parallel worlds. If she announces what's in the book in a place like this, it would all be too late, wouldn't it? I'm going. I'll give Book a that key. It's my responsibility. I'll go and bring it back. Consider your books is it? But there's no way for us to get us in this burial one like this. She gave me this. But this I come and go as I please. What an idiot. She forgot to collect it when she threw me away. And she fished in her pocket and there was a jingly sound. There was a bell and a blue ribbon tied to it. That's one of the temporary interest process you get for your turn. As long as you have at least one of you will be able to get in this city books. Well, as long as someone takes you across the sea of the fragments of course. Remember that. Take me to the city of books. Angie. This is my way of taking responsibility. I'll start see that the book of the single truth isn't made public. Are you serious? That then is a monsters among monsters. And you've lost Brandon's protection, you'll be weaker than a fall. You'll be smashed and that'll be the end of you. Nah. Well, was stolen from Aji's hands.
ラムダデルタ
Mom,
そこには俺が
I'll
行く
go
お前
there.
は
I just need you to take me and send me on my
ど
way.
うせ俺は
I am an empty creature anyway, so I'm unable to exist outside the cow box. And you, on the other hand, have to live into
そ
the
してお
future.
前だって
And you're the person with the future. So I'll go.
俺には何も
I have nothing to lose.
いいえ
No,
これは
his
私
mind
の
was
責
lousy
任
to making up
私が
for
自
what
ら
I
の
did.
手
If
で
I
やら
don't
な
use
きゃ
myself, the future
未
won't
来
change.
は何
I
も変わらない
wouldn't be able to save the cat back for the future. As you tried to snatch your bell and Battle said, but Battle had no intention of giving it up. The two of them were in series from the sidelines to look as though the elderly saw was too close to them. My mother watched this conversation and shrugged. She had to take anyone she wouldn't have any man and you know what's all she cared about was one that made the story interesting, nothing else. And she finally noticed.
ストップ
Hold
あ
on.
んたたち
Hold on a
ちょっと
sec.
ストップ
You two hold on.
何よ
What's your
あんた
problem?
として
Save it for later.
今
Hey, we're having an important sibling
まずあんたたち
Okay,
その
first
組
of
み
all,
合ってる手を
let
突
go of
す
each
わ
other. Battlers and holding the
バトラー
bell.
跳ねてみ
Jump
て
battler.
跳ねる
Jump
こうか
like this. You know.
次エンジ
And
跳
you
ねて
two
みて
next. Start jumping.
なんで
I'm
私
Yizzle. Jiggle jiggle.
どうして
Why? And Battle was holding the bell and where did the scent come from? And she only searched her pockets whether she another blue little cow came over.
それ
These are the same, aren't they?
そんな
No
どう
way.
して2つ
Where are these
私
two?
は
I was only given one of them.
どうしてかなんか知
I
れ
don't know
ば
why.
とにかくあんた
But the
は
point is you got
当
two
初の
bells.
都に入れる鈴
That'll
を
get
や
you
って
into the same book.
あんたたち
I don't have to see you or watch you two do
これ以
play
上
with
見
each
て
other anymore. And the pair of good with the building with each other.
最初から
From the very
今回
beginning,
のゲーム
this
は
game
あん
has
た
one
た
set
だ
two of you.
対決するプレ
This
イヤ
made
ー
a slight change on
あ
who
んた
the
たち
opponent
2
is.
人が競い
This
合う
wasn't a competition between you, it was a fight
蓋を閉
over
ざ
the
そう
cat
と
battle
する
you
バト
two
ラーのエンジ
who
ンは
wanted to place and
それを
the
開こうとする
virtual
でエン
was
ジ
to
ンは
open on the other.
ベルン側
And you
から
have
バトル
moving
側
both
に
feet
注
to
力それ
battle.
だけの話
That's all there is to it.
ラムダデルタ
My bad.
俺たち
Take us to the city of books.
分かってるわよね
I hope you know I'm just taking you there.
今度こそ感激者に徹するから
After
ね
I'm done being anything
あ
but
ん
a
たたち
spectator.
が当初
I'm
の
gonna be
都で
sitting back
何
moving
を
and
どう
watching to
戦
see how you
って
fight
どうベルンに
and what you
展開
do and how
する
Bill
かを
gonna make convince me out of you both.
ラムダデルタ
Thank you. Because I stood there. I never find the weather. The glowed quietly and fiercely on the eerie floor of the ships across the horizon. Sharon slowly lifted her hands. God also wasted there and blade or wet
そ
your
こで止まってくださ
So
い
what there?
それ以上の接
I
近
forbid
を
you to come
拒
in
否
close.
それ以上近
If
い
you do, I'll kill you. I could see a single diligent leaf of the feet approach him. I could tell it was a messenger of the first slave. Shin Khan watched it cautiously. Shion and Kana watched it closely. At the head of the dignity goats stood Erica. Damn. Okay, I did not think we'd be here seeing Erica have a pirate hat. These were things that I just did not expect in Arc 8. Okay? Where had she got a headgear from? Maybe she was trying to act upon the fleet's leader. The direction of Erica's head as she glared at them with a delicious smile appeared to be a pirate.
最後通
I've
帳
come
に
to deliver out 10.
交
Tell
渉
the
以上
moon friend and glaciers to please open the gate. Yon and Kana looked at each other. Erica was the one offering this deal. It wasn't likely to be anything believable. However, they turned away. The attack would probably begin at once. And since they were in a friendly position, I buy as much time. Yon and Kana, you waste this one. The only thing was filled with a hard downpour, by the cage of thunder. Realizing this letter spoke for their emotions, Erica flied even more blow. Doom, 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 boo, 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 boo. At the center of the Golden Land was an airboss surrounded by the Golden Rose Garden. A great number of humans, fancy creatures will argue about some. Even without asking, it's easier to get to the nature by the debate of their English expression. This is a life and death situation. They didn't have many options they could take. An election at Echo is being led by celestial troops alongside units considered accompanied by celestial ships. Noticing just the Echo gave a bow that at least appeared graceful. Luther followed suit gave a slow graceful bow that rarely seemed to ambitious the golden and endless mission of the master of the golden word. Announce yourself. Also hinting that she was more ready to go through with his false vision and introduce herself boldly, request the Echo to do the same. We have been dispatched from the great rich theater-going Wama and spectacular noble city of Kelly selectively. I wish to the command of the library field, which is commanded to explain the honor and protection of the books. My name is Furuka Erika. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Shall we get down to business? Yeah, just so we Naval Fire Base that gets honor and protection goods and become with these first. I'd like to announce our experience for the selection of several books of the knowledge except the Game Boy you created by the unknown Swiss Beatrice of the great and humble book. It was intended to be a great honor. This Game Boy is entirely entertaining and the open library will be a close study. Damn! It deserves to be released from all subjects to read. And so the city books orders us to grant eternal honor and protection to this Game Boy. That's quite long and boring. Get to the point. We demand that he hand the entirely Game Boy of the honorable city books, and so give its board and peace of the greatest honor and protection imaginable. And if we refuse, you'll be persecuted for the crime of monopolizing the great cultural artifact that you ought to share with among all of our subjects. We are here to notify you the opinion resolved which wagered by us protecting the benefits of the rightful problem of all the subject matter goes along. You're not concerned with shameless poverty or rich. Subjects might be destroyed in this authority according to great land of protection. Ensure the criminal monopolization of the culture effect intended to formed hostage and refusal to surrender. The executive plate might process a request over its spectacular to obtain permission from the Great Court. Of course, we have obtained the Great Court's written authorization. I imagine the Wilson West is closely followed by Daniel alive. Am I right? In my mind, I'm impressed you can read those tiny letters. Now enough fooling around. Let's hear your answer. What do we have to gain by accepting conditions? What else did we save from doing this? Save a chosen choice. Well, you blame me, no, but I could be waiting down as well as final chapter of the sitting with the final chapter. You understand why? You have no choice of winning. This won't even be a fight. It'll just be you sitting at the bottom while looking up as walks are being dropped. So you clean out only officers just like how the library would watch out in front of them. What's up to you? You chose the game, boy. You ought to surrender. The beast is to be treasured by our mates of the all time. You'll be able to continue the world onto eternity. In other words, the tragedies I've created shall continue forever. Are there any different from what you've been doing so far? It isn't. Is there anything else? If not, allow me to give you my. Go ahead. No! Elko tensed slightly. After all, this is the way Lady Beatrice she was dealing with. She must say he was going to answer dramatically and do something crazy. They say the cornered rat is the most dangerous. Elko had intent telling her that the great lady Lobato, the witch of sin, been spending her time inside the gold line as the only theater goal. I'm gonna need to carry out this known task and Mazda assigned to her. She had to carry it out perfectly. If she was honest, she wanted to make Beatrice raise a white flag, even by trickery was necessary. Even though this was a fault, she held back from giving any unneeded provocation. She gulped and tried to size Beatrice. No, a pathetic expression on her face, Beatrice let her slide. I'll be honest. The truth is, I am tired.
それは
What do you mean by that?
わらわのゲーム
Again,
は
it's already achieved its
バトラ
purpose
との
when
戦いを終
my
えた
fight
時
with Battler
点
ended.
なのに
And yet, for various reasons, the game has repeated several times since
わ
then.
らわは
To
正
be
直
perfectly honest, I'm tired of it.
正
To
直
be honest, there's certainly I didn't expect that answer, so you want to swing it, wouldn't you?
ぶっちゃけると
Simply put, I don't care either way. It doesn't matter whether it's Swinner or we simply vanished by you. I just have this close on the game more than a tail, regardless of who is the deed. Because that was a lie. You know, she couldn't win if she fought. Well, now the best option was to play for time. They would fix Elko's intention on the spot, knowing no time battling the others would steal the key from Buckles so while she would add completely off her guard. Once they had the key, they would send to go and use the key and let the Agi open the doors to the future and seal it. And seal off. Ooh, they're stalling. That was their goal. Everything after that would be inside the catwalks. As you would leave our future with hope, and no one would know whether Beatrice and the others were alive or dead. That was enough. The only strategy Beatrice and the others could use by achieving this was to buy time.
降伏してくれるな
If you surrender, it would be a little bit unclimactic, but save me a lot of trouble.
ところが
But well, it's not that so
そう
simple.
だな
You see, this is between you and me. And as you may like the great Lady Lambietta is staying here. She is, you see, pushing us to show her a dramatic climax.
それはひどいわ
That's a pretty cool one to force on someone.
兵力を
I'm not gonna simply wimpy people like you drag the other way to solve puzzles and supposed to fight against our own food with hundreds of thousands of troops. Very true, very true. Erica, Beatrice is a manipulator. Well, still, like, I didn't think we needed Erica to be in a pirate hat. You know, if Arge did nothing brand new, it got everybody in sales, so it felt like Smash Ultimate. And Erica's wearing a pirate hat. Not as peak as Arc 6 though. It's pretty epic, but Arc 6 was fucking different. I do not know genuinely, but it just was different. That is one thing I will say about Arc 6 or Arc 5 and 6. They were moving different. Arc 8 and Arc 7 were pretty good, especially Arc 7. Arc 7 just like made the final big reveal. And Arc 8 is supposed to be a conclusion, the climax. Though the climax isn't the highest point because it already reached peak when Erica was involved. And when we mean involved, we mean strongly involved. Like Bones Piece. That flippin' Erica trolling montage was peak. Where? Well, oh, honestly, Erica's attitude has been a little bit different from like what she usually is. That is one thing I will say. She seems more common with Zoot, while Erica in the actual game board before she got thrown into oblivion. Was first of all much less calm. You got that flippin' Arc 6 speech. Where? Battle Swan! Look at that! Duct tape! Was just trying to show off, yep, I have checkmated you. Got the checkmate again, but Erica right now is just pretty calm and chill, and that's unusual for her character because her character isn't exactly the calmest and chillest person in the room. But now she just kind of like, them. You suck, Aji. And everybody else suck. I'm like, it makes sense. Being stuck down for Oblivion for like 2 games in a row must have changed her. Almost. Because I'm like, this is the consequences of the actions. Of Erica being trapped in Oblivion. Now she's like calm and not meaning like battle or swan. Also isn't nearly as crazy determined as she once was. Okay, that's also another thing. Okay, her determination in Arc 5 and 6 were just like 20-year-old kid picking a fight with Moria, being like, oh, you think that magic? But I pranked ya. Straight up like, damn, this fight pointless. Now it's just simply a calm person. With a grab of our strength is no well. We told her it wouldn't be even a fight, but well, Lady Lamberia didn't listen, and she said she would bring some of her friends to support us, so she should fight with everything we had. Lady Lamberia friends? Unlike Birkenstock, who kept to herself, Lamberia had many friends. Her friends in partition were all formidable, including monsters, but they became large in their own lifetime territory, meaning vast influence over their respective domains. Like, within the bounds of the story, we don't know what those... You know, I do think Yumiko... I wish Yumiko really got a part 2, though. Some sort of part 2 that would expand the domain of what the witch world, because we only got, like, small bites of pieces. In all seriousness, her fan club, as she do so-called, had a slight influence, and no one would be overly surprised if it suddenly declared itself an independent nation among the single fragments. So I just made Lady Lambetta's name much for action. Without any regards to her, she keeps telling, she's just calling friends and acquaintances over the phone over the place, telling them to come over. Of course, this is all a lie. Lambietta had turned into a small candy, and no one was now showing towards the city books of Ballad Angie, now untold. Make sure Lambietta and Ballad's absence aren't noticed. Everyone's caught him on the yampa, pretending to argue furiously with each other. Damn! Yeah, but the main man's battler's gone. And Agi. But like, they don't know that Agi was recovered. So like, main man's battler gone. Would Erica actually fall for this though? Like, I know this is Erica that has been deprived of the simulation of talking to people. Like, if this is normal Erica would have probably seen this through this in an instant and been like, well, you tried. Now, siege them. But this Erica, when she was in the Witch of Oblivion's darkness and like got taken up, she a little different with her tone. Her tone isn't as insane and radical as that other person. That other person was like, she's Malise. Wah, wah.
Batara-sama,
Milestone gives you a decision of 6. So he's purposely prepare for your death at any
玉
time.
砕には反
I
対だ
fully oppose to taking the last step that will lead to our death. What could be gained probably by
あ
dying.
なたは腰抜け
How
です
can you be such a coward? It's inconvenient the world she will leave us shame as prisoners.
生きてこそ
There are times when the mere fact of being alive gives one opportunities. Dang!
そうです
And
短期はそう
short temper makes a bad leader.
ナトラ
Battler, if you call yourself a man, now it's time to act like one. We're great laughing at ourselves even though to help out. Like,
かんや
I agree.
男には決
These are
断
the
の
times
時
when the
が
man
あるんや
has to make a tough decision.
決断は
In many cases, the decision is valuable than the decision itself. Damn, they're really trying to like cook up the illusion that Battler exists here. Damn, the Witcher's Truth Erica gonna have to do the last part of mystery. Where is Battler? He not here. They are talking to air. If we surrender, they might not be violent.
そんなことあ
You
るわ
cannot
け
be
ないよ
serious.
あんたそれで
Aren't
も
you
オス
supposed to be a
だよ
lion, a male one too?
牙はどこに行ったのよ
Where are your fangs now?
どうせ死ぬなら
If their faces will go out so wild, die a wolf, then as a pig.
あんたバ
Are you stupid?
そういうの
Are you saying you want to die like a dog?
ラムダデルタ
It all depends on the strength and support Lumber Artisan can provide.
ラムダデルタ
Lumber-san,
本当にあなた
are you friends really strong enough to win against them?
かけに
It's a gamble.
降伏して死
If
ぬ
we surrender and die, do we take the gamble and die by using?
な
Interesting.
ら賭けに出
In
た
that
方
case,
が
our chances of survival must be higher
可能性が
than
高いってこと
if we gamble on it.
大本院は
Honorable surrender would cause a great court to show you
慈
mercy.
悲を与え
バッカ元老院だろ
They're backed by the sinner,
ど
aren't
うせ
they?
なんだかんだ言って
Sure, hell,
全員担当
but
台に決まっとる
we'll all see the Utia by the end.
とにかく皆さん
Anyway,
冷
let's
静
calm
に
down.
頭を冷やしましょう
Cool your heads.
私は
I'm opposed to letting our emotions control us.
君こそ
Why don't you calm down
相
first?
互確証を図
We
る
have
とい
another
う戦
possible
略もある
strategy, mutual side destruction. We'll not be able to win,
こ
but
ち
we
らも
can
ただで
convince
済ます気はないという
them that we plan to take them enough of us that force our opponents to show some restraint.
つまりよ
Basically,
そっちがや
if
る
they're
気な
gonna pick a
ら
fight, we'll let them know that we aren't going down with some damage first.
ラムダデルタの
I
友達は
remember those poems are incredible.
みんな
She knows lots and lots of witches, beasts, demons, gods. All of them have really huge legends and histories.
神様がいっぱいなんだから
I'm like, I think the domain of like what Yumiko was building, Hogawashi was like a little world. Yumiko was like a whole ass domain. Like the fact that the Furuka family is more relevant than just Erica in this like domain of supernatural beings. Okay, this is a pretty funny moment though. Will Erica be able to catch this?
あんなお船が
Can the ships
星と
outnumber
同
the
じ数を
Sultan's
並
flag?
べ
Maybe
て
that's what will be as what's now single best. Damn, this is the stuff Moi would probably say if they actually appeared. Wait, will this really work?
私たちの
She hasn't seen do a apple, has she?
問題ない
It is
お
working.
前ももっと
You
動
must
きを
speak
強
more
めて
forcefully as well.
行け
Do not worry about partying this.
腰
Enough,
抜
you
けど
gutless
め
swine.
最後に一花
You like the
咲かせて
backbone
や
to
ろう
finish
と
with a
いう
bang?
違いはないのか
Hold on. Don't forget that some of us are opposed to fighting. I think we should surrender.
何
What?
ゴーダ
Gorda, you defeated this
敗
fool!
北主義じゃんめ
However, my lord, it was just an act. Good.
さあさあ
Well, it looks like the debate has gone quite heated. Will we surrender? Or will we fight back? Which will it be? Okay, these people have grown on me, okay? Not really the bio. Like, the bio, I don't know what to say about that bio, okay? That bio pretty goddamn crazy for a game like Yumiko. But, like, their crazier stuff, like... Okay, I'm not gonna mention it. But yeah, the crazier stuff, and we have already seen the crazier stuff. And like, right now, I still don't feel like, bro, this is the end of the game, and I still don't feel like talking about it. Damn. Well, at least Elka didn't mention it. So you know we saved! Nobody knows! Honestly speaking, I like this window. But my purpose is to come down to any event I'm looking to do. With all my game board to be preserved in any way I made it. I can bear having Lady Lobot continue to use it as she pleases. Yeah, cause this is the stuff from Arc 5. We wouldn't want that either. I came to fight you, but I'm not a match of Lambiata's friends. Damn. Certainly, Elka is getting worried about these complicated developments. She's at least you haven't pushed too hard early on. She wanted Cody Flavor Buto and end this bloody takeover. Even the Lady Lambada would probably seriously think about being a fight with the Senate. Her mother's probably sound more trivial, simply decides to watch the game's fireworks fireworks on the front seat. However, if there were really fireworks if I were prepared, it would at least be possible to turn the into a ruckus that Elka will have no chance of quelling. There's so all this going on in Elka's mind. So she continually echoed an even more pathetic expression on her face, among the which is her acting ability was top notch. Well, it legitimately was, okay? Like Arc 3 tells us that Beatrice is a good actor, but the reason why Beatrice is a good actor is because there are multiple people. Who is Beatrice? Might you be willing to lend us some of your strength so that our Game Boy's beauty is preserved? Yes, it was a great deal to invite that busy body as a guest. I understood. I would like to end this quietly if I could. Okay, but Elka is very stern, okay? Nah, if this was actually like something else, again, I keep commenting because I'm like, you know, if this was kind of something else, though I'm still like, damn, I did not expect the girl to wear a pirate hat, so like this still enough for me, okay? If I expected a comeback from Elka, I did not expect a goddamn her holding a pirate hat, and like her scythe was used a little bit more. So how can we work together? For some time now we've been arguing over whether we should surrender or this. My intention was to motivate myself. My purpose is to reach the window and ask Lady Lambada to not do anything that might destroy the Game Boy. That would please me very much. So what should I do? I'd like you to guarantee that we have the necessary time to debate the matter. I thought your ships were spawning and pressuring us at the moment. Everyone's so tense that I thought we might be attacked at the time that they're falling apart. Erica? So we guarantee we have enough this time to discuss amongst ourselves. We'll surely be able to keep our composure with this. Will this actually work? Bro, I'm actually now a little concerned because I'm like, you know, Erica doesn't really get fooled that easily. Like, she definitely could get fooled. And like, I know that she's also been inconsistent with mystery telling because Balor was just like, even Balor was telling her up like, damn, you really don't be knowing your mystery. So do Elka, stop being incompetent. Stop trying to treat everybody else as incompetent when you don't know anything. At the very least, Moya knows like freaking tons and tons about the occult hobby she's in. Like, nobody can challenge her there. She's calling everybody idiot because we all kind of idiots, not gonna lie. We all don't know about Morio's occult hobby, so like, we all kind of idiots. But Battler's a goddamn... Furthermore, I've been enough time to convince Lady Lambier. What her doing? Maybe go, she's gonna avoid the specific time limit. If a time limit is imposed, everyone's just gonna follow up, again, that was a limit. Also leading to an agitated
そり
decision.
ゃそうです
You have a point there.
導火線で
Also,
大事
point is about the fuse, whether it's lit or not.
その議論は
And
ない
only for a fuse is trivial matter. And in this case, will you give us the time we need?
わかりました
Understood.
議論の時間を
I
保証
guarantee
し
that you
ま
have the time to discuss
すた
it.
だし無期
However,
限で
that
はあ
time
り
will
ま
not
せ
be
ん
unlimited.
私はここで
I'll wait
皆
here
さん
and
の議論
listen
を聞
on your discussion.
それが
Well, as far as it goes, it's true you're new person as everyone on the
私は
edge.
すでに
I've already made my
条件しました
concessions. Damn! Well, this is like a move that Furuko Eriko would make though. So I'm like, them.
今度はあなたが
Isn't this your turn? Like, there's some distance from the album, but so close enough to get the general idea of what's going on. It would be very possible to hide the fact that Battle and Lambietta were missing. You can mentally pretend to engage in a homeland albeit with Golden Line, but absolutely nothing was safe at this distance. If it were possible, they would keep Eriko waiting much far away. They planned to set a seat of honor for the guests on the forecourt of the garden maze.
何か問題
This is some sort of...
わかったわかった
Okay, okay.
そう怖い
Don't make
顔
such
を
a
す
scary
るなら
face. In that case,
ここ
please
で
wait
しば
here.
き秘密会議である
This is a conventional
そうだわな
cover, so you must have
この線よりこちらに来
come
て
no
はなら
closer
ん
than this lie. But just through a line of God will help her.
顔も高えよ
Help them see the good life. Have us clearly obtain a generous agreement from you and be a powerful land in my debate.
椅子
Could I get a chair? Yeah, yes, of course.
シエスタ代よ
Just a trick, we miss a good chair,
ホイスと
umbrella
手
at
拭い
once.
もな
And a hand towel too. I'll wipe it nice and clean for you. I feel kind of like, yeah, look at that. Beatrice like them.
お嬢様一緒
Well, there hasn't been any development on
今年の主演女
there's
優
anything
賞
so
わら
that
わ
we
に
be
決ま
winning
り
this
だ
year's
さ
prize for best actress.
すがベア
That's how Beatrice Summer. Like legitimately though. The type of person that would catfish you, tell you everything was a lie. Even though the whole time you see her going through trials and tribulations by Beatrice Ava. Like who couldn't suspect her as like the liar in Arc 3?
僕たちにできることは
All we can do is argue
悲
for
しい
the
ことが
scholar
こじれれば
and
面
make it
倒な
look
ことに
like
なる
things to
演出
one
すること
says
だけ
no great choices and that indeed.
これもまたバトラ
Well,
ー
it
たちの
began
援
with
護する
fire.
戦いである
It's important for us to support battles to keep yourself away, everyone. Let's argue and insult with all we have. Got it. Madam, nonetheless, my lord. In sight of God, how many cheeks bled and swelled after being pinched on everyone's song, but the clearly covered their mouths with their fingers over their lips. Everyone nodded to each other and the fake argument was resumed. Yoko was sitting on a chair in the solicitations of the bar, filling out the ghostly details of the negotiations. We also probably would turn and tell the rest of the fleet. The fleet would tell Byrne, and Byrne might think of some plans to deal with the situation or give new orders. The conversation would go end and spend a while, and it would be dignity to report this onto the fleet. I know Erica hasn't done with Lambietta, but like... Ooh, this is a stressful moment though. I was left with the garden where they heading to the door of that outside. Would it be okay to let the ghosts reach in boats? If it made it back, Elko would probably reach Byrne's ears. Sisters spoke of secret channel only taking 2 seconds won't be even sound.
もうじき
Just about leave Elko's spirit of awareness and assassinate Winchico Bowman into 10 seconds.
ベアトリーチェ
Lady
暗
Beatrice,
殺許可を
mission to assassinate. We can do it.
エリカに
Elko
手
will
出し
sense
の
nothing.
許可しない
You do not have
軍
permission.
師が制限時間を
Do
切ら
you
す
think an
船を
envoy
出ると思うか
will leave the port without
連
setting a
絡が
time
なく
limit?
ば
The fleet has
決められ
orders
た
to
時間
attack
の後に攻撃を開始
if
せ
it
よ
is in contact with an extended period of time. Let the go go.
W 了解
You understand? Goes past through the door. I was receiving a sign about for sure and calmly gone dignity and returned to the fleet. Burn! The fleet would follow Elko's orders and would stay and attack until the attack is given. But yeah, that's something that I did actually kind of wish would happen with the dude's writing. Is that Yumiko needs a lot more world building. Like, not even the VN really gives nearly that much. Even though there's like 30 goddamn characters in this shit. Even though there's 30 characters, it's still not enough. McGaver wasn't going to chase on himself, and yeah, okay, well, of course, that wasn't going to be put off, classically speaking. She was building Soul's blades on the line, but wish you can control the truth. Sugar Hill was all they can hope for. Anything else would be wishful thinking. Why don't you all have a seat too? You do not need to worry about us, madam. But I ain't hesitating. She just been talking about something, and you almost stood up while her ass got on. I knew it was a statement. The false argument routine. Just how well or how long would be to trick Erica? Like, probably not too long. But maybe we're glazing her. Come on, Erica did get tricked before. And it was pretty bad when she got tricked. Though I think with like the fact that Erica before like that point that Battler was attacking was just not reasoning. As the final fight for the golden one had already begun. You could cut her saying something stupid. It's time for you and Andrew to check the final game back. Yeah, bro. This is my freakishly large library. I've heard each of these bulls has a tail inside it like owls inside. After all, this is the world of the gods. You can tell the gods is not a place for the likes of you guys, right? Yeah. Like, y'all are a step above us. Like, the Voyagers are still, like, stronger than all of them. So, this isn't really an anime about, like, Battler power scaling everybody. Even though he basically had anti-magic resistance in Arc 3, that was only enough to, like, take Celestial Sisters. Bulbasaur and Lambietta still haven't had their potential denied. Plus now Battler believes in witches now, so like now the witches can actually touch him. Which is like the biggest flaw was the fact that the witches could not touch you if you did not believe in them. Be like, it's simple. They're not real, they can't hurt you, so they can't touch you. Even though Battler was technically dead, so like the void dimension, damn. So like that void dimension that we thought, oh, might escape. Nah, that was wishful thinking. He not escaping. Well, it was time to fight God. After passing through a barrier, the three of them have finally made it inside the city of books. But sometimes they are overcome by countless other lonely sights before them a quickly with no objective. Okay, listen up. First of all, don't get the wrong idea. You two came here to fight Bird. It doesn't mean walking up to her attacking her directly, okay? We know. In the first place, you were only able to fight the boy, which is on even footing because the Game Boy protected you with the rules that made it in that way. If you leave the Game Boy, you're more like something that leaves a star stain on her palm. She swats you. Damn! Yeah, we definitely do not want to fight Bone. Damn, does Bone sound scary. Bone be walking to the other fragments of the other realities. Don't forget that, got it. It's a Dark Souls battle. Makes sense. This is a Game Boy you were familiar with.
俺たちは戦いに来た
You didn't come yourself
取
out.
り戻しに来た
You
だけ
can't have to take some back over.
そういうこと。
Exactly.
未知なる真実の書の公
Let
開を
new
妨
book
げ
of
る
singing
こ
truth from being
と。それ
exposed
だ
to
けが
public.
目的で、
As you only
あん
go,
たたち
you
の
only
高さ
fight.
こう勘違いしち
You
ゃダ
better
メ
not
よ
be。confused about that. Rather than you nodded, showing their understanding.
未知なる真実
The
の
book
書
of
は
single truth
カ
itself
ーテン
was
のど真ん
displayed
中に堂
openly in the
々
middle
と
of
飾られて
parties.
る
So
から。で
assuming
も
it would be a
式
closet.
次第によると
Having banged the
鍵
key
が入場
is
し
a
て
big
くる
part
と
of
いうこと
Celia,
は
which means the
鍵は
key is
別の
stored in
そ
different
こが無
places.
防備とい
There's
う
no
保証はないけ
guarantee
ど
that it
ね。
would be undefeated.
あとはあんたたちの
After
運次
that,
第
it's all up
せ
to
いぜ
you,
い幸
like,
運
I
を
hope
祈る
good
ね。
for your sake.
隠れて。
Alright. Maybe I put her head back from the corner bookshelf and the others suddenly fall asleep. In the distance, I saw ember gold lights flying and leaving the tray. Oh, it's Bone. Hey, Bone.
あれはベルンの使い
Those
方
are
で
Bone's
今日はあ
crafting
ちこ
them.
ち
She's
を
got
仲
them
介して見
patrolling
張
around all
って
the
いる。
places
私た
today.
ちが来ることも読まれてる。
Did she guess who
違
would
う
kill them
わ。
though?
ここは広大だから
Look at how
迷
huge
子
this
になる
place
ア
is.
ンポン
Those
タンの
stiff
来
cats
客を
are
迷子
looking
セ
for
ンター
names
に
like
連れ
us
する
got
ための
lost
スタッ
so
フ
we
だ
can
よ。
be protecting the
俺
lost
たちが行
children.
きたいのは迷子
It's
センタ
not
ーじゃ
where
ね
we
えから
want to go
な
at the moment. Be like, nah, Bone is a sadist, so she would laugh at you and then be like, damn, well, that's what you should be. Looks as though one is about to find out. Should we take it
よ
on?
した方がいい
I
わ。よ
advise
その領
against
地
it.
やゲーム版ならともかく。
Maybe there's some other
ここは
territory
ベルン
Game
のホ
Boy,
ー
but
ムグ
this
ラ
is
ウンド
Bane's
の
home
猫
by
一匹で。
that single
もう
glass
数の群
shouldn't
れに
make
囲
you
ま
as
れたく
scared
ら
as
い
being
しかも
surrounded by a
持つこと
crowd
で
of vicious
しかも
beasts.
猫よ。
What's the
勘も
cats?
鋭い
They
し
got good
頭も
senses
良
to
く
call
毛
out
が
for
られ
their
たら
friends.
その時
If
は
they
覚悟
spot
し
you, you
なさい。
better prepare yourself for what's
私
to
も助
come
けない
next.
から
I'm
ね。
not going to
あ
save
んた
you.
たちをここへ連れ込んだだけ
Taking you
か
here
な
was
り
just
厄介。
troublesome enough.
私は降参するわ。
As for me, if
裸
I
に火も
surrender,
かれて
I might get off the hook of being stripped naked and put through hundreds of years of all the worst kinds of ladder fragments. Damn, so you just get stripped naked, be thrown into the goddamn worst kind of fragments, then you come back. Can that even happen? Like, I guess the void leaves can't travel between different fragments. But it'd be like, I banish you to the worst fragments ever. For 100 years. Damn.
素敵だわ。
How wonderful. To
私
think
の
I
ベルの
sympathize
気
with
持ち
Bone's
が
feelings a bit
ちょっと
now.
は理解できるようになるか。
Maybe I wasn't laughing. Most likely, even the punishment she spoke of was pretty optimistic. That's right. Ain't that she won't offer anymore. She already risky everything. And for
決ま
what?
ってんでしょ。
Isn't that obvious? Better brush your hair and go in.
あんたたちが
It's because you're gonna show me the
最高
perfect
のハッピ
happy
ーエンドを
ending.
見せてくれるからでしょうが。
Yo! Maybe I hug their heads at the same time, making their words bump together. Yo, this is a good image. Nah. You cooked with this. What are these images, bro? These images make Yumiko pop up. It's not even the voice acting because like they're not in English text, so like I had to read them out for y'all. But it's this full screen text, bro. Like this is peak. You better show me for certain. Yeah, we'll show you for certain happy ending. We will certainly take this cape box back. Let's go.
こっちよ。静かに。
Let's like swim quickly. Three of them swim into the darkness of the deep ocean, trenching out the city of books. And the massive trenching bookshelf vanished into the darkness almost immediately. My ability defies the common sense of the human world. The city of books. The world city was no exaggeration. It's still swinging along the eyes of books whose common captain. They were trying to count them all would be as crazy as counting a fish in the ocean. They found schools and swarm all over the place. Look out for any fools that might marvel accuracy have slipped in and disturbed their massive party. The ballad crew were found, the castle and reported instantly, the party formed path, opened the large mouths and swallowed them in a single go. Yeah, the cats are scary. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Still though, that's some image I can enjoy. However, there would be no flight. In this way, the battlers' party would be stalled like the tiny fishes they were discovered. The warships surrounding the Golden Land were more than 100 strong. Each one doesn't care at the door of the Golden Land. Those that packed on deck of the ships numbered tens of thousands. Each one of them carried anti-match shots in their planes, pulling enough to completely deny each one of the Game Boy breezes one by one. This time they would chew apart and eat away everything. And part of those unleashed a wide and black dangling jewel. At the same time, Echo wanted to avoid trouble. Hope Beautiful was convinced the maybe as a season 3, so he was seeing the lonely combination of the kid that one way had before. Of course, even Erica wasn't planning to give them unlimited time. In her mind, she would always decide to love when 3 yawns before stepping. It was actually so bad. He needs to watch Bill to try to convince everyone of the color of coward and a loser. Oh yeah, you do survive. You are also a sadist, kind of, Furuka Erica. But you're a lot more emotional in your sadist acts. I didn't forget the fact that Furuka Erica was technically a goddamn sadist. Also a lot more goofy because like, what was that Arc 6 trolling, okay? It peaked, but like, damn, if you didn't have so much aura just appearing in Arc 8 and like legitimately killing our goddamn culprit theory, like that would have its own kind of aura, but the aura would be the crazy aura. Nah, it would be peak aura because Erica Drano will be the same type of drone. But Drano just trolls by saying death, 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 death. And Erica trolls by being like, back to us and look here. Duct tape. Indeed, it is impressive how short-tempered mistress have managed to become such an adult. But it's so funny. Oh, funny. Ready for another cup? Please feel free to enjoy us next year. Great teas on the possible by you leisure. And the archive. And Vieta is leading Beatrice in all hours, isn't it? She's gathering her friends. Is this a joke? The Lester Cow shook his head and continuously and dispassionately leaning out for help. Even Lambietta isn't that clear. She wouldn't knew what the inside a war as her enemy. Even though she said it, little Crystal was chewing away at her thumbnail. Despite what she looks, that kid has a lot of strange friends. Absolute monsters who just love metal. But even so, to take up arms against the Sentinel. It was possible. She can think of many monster bunks and love loves them who would love to see the Legion Clan get support, make a comeback victory. Before she realized when the finger bugs was biting, I was covered in sweat. She might do it. She really is a moron sometimes. I thought. Give me the phone quickly. The cat leaped forward and jumped back with the phone and receiver. Boom! Is nervous. Baha. I'm gonna call off of his friends. I have to warn them not to get involved in a stupid game of phone that was fun. Why do I not have any phone that will save you? Oh wait, I have no friends. How are you supposed to weekly go over the phone this whole way? Damn. But I'm gonna come out smug, but it's alright. It'll take a while before she comes out smug. And the Gonki was in Killings of Illuminati City, but Havazaloon isn't the word to use. Oh crap. It was large enough to fit two baseball cities on top of another. Even though the city is called the Loon, it was floating in the center of blasting with several magic circles. Not one of those magic circles was AG Soul Piece. One of them was endless that looked like a slowly revolving planetarium. Damn. those guys in numerous stores and they kept going in the same direction. Come on, don't look at me like that. I'm on your side, did you forget? One of the kids tried to touch Ava with me, like that was not allowed to enter this room. Leave those as a lot older than me to grab the key. Why don't you leave this to me and get lost? I was looking at each other with suspicion as the kids could hear Ava again was saying. They hadn't heard such an order, by the way. Cats have pretty soft bodies, don't they? One! Nah! Our Ava basically said, yeah, I could just turn you to mush. Like, listen, to authority. The authority of the power be pretty scary, okay? Yeah. Want you just to chew that way. Nah! Ava with her goes similar power of way always covered the consuming no matter. Rushing with a class of blinding class will listen to some of this is hostile behavior. Titan was doing constellation wide and began to sing the master deep special charge of Ava opening his mouth for open line. However, at the same time the weight as the master said moving to the floor and the ceiling became crushed like fish, twisted spun, and one of mine to bust inside from a small bomb. When the box and boats opening, you need nothing left. That all happen in an instant. Why don't you just give up and die forever? Which ones were holding conversation in the rental? As all achievement Ava's day was opening, endless catalogs would be lost. Along with the countless and magic stories that entertained them for so long. When this fine conversation was time for them. They are the best dudes one at a time. The catalogs will soon be open, and when you give them slightly more than feeling. So you can see the exciting as intellectual rapists. And not when they know about the watchman which was going to finally get me solved so far. There was a girl out there who was going to be killed by opening the bubble. But the drops of things couldn't kill that. Witch hunting from both mobile kept licking their lips. When you chew about the guts of bitch, cat not as soon as they can. Oh, hello, God. Stood upon the door that is single pill, spell my missing the nonsense from other mouths of the gold notebooks. A black cat wearing cat swimming pill and this is something that the fellas around here. Yep. No, it's fine. Everything is going according to my script. You need not to be thrown by me, though. The cat bowed humbly and vanished. Caroline waited a wine glass and laughed as if she thought it was a chandelier which was beautiful and majestic looking. This should be enough. Thank you for you exciting me to try to man. Well now, just who is leaving this tale? Am I for you or are you for me? What do you think? A trap. That looks good before because of drawing bookshop but when they have a cabinet class on the train. And I was telling go wet so it was better than AO. That was what it looked like to them. He even came in speed. Those were not the only people when we get close and the message 8 might us. It mean that someone here besides us really wouldn't be out. Is there really someone out there who would take out the IG trace of what is another thing? It's really invade by strings and mixed together. You went strings touching another like cotton candy and until there was someone who has always been on my side. How can you be so sure? Yeah, I get it now. Maybe we can trust this person who wrote this. She'll probably be able to guide us to the case. Are you sure? And let us go. We don't have time to be standing around. The GOAT team. Well, thank you, Mom. But the argument on whether there should be someone else that continue with us on stopping. Every now and then a small phone will break over, which if only ended up delaying Ilka's story moving on. However, they didn't know how long they would continue this fake fight. Even this level of high tension was going to be pretty sure that's true. When the instant the time of the tension faded, Ilka would probably demand a verdict. He had constantly appeared to be trapped and agitated, out of his body and wailing his attention. This was their fight. Ilka waited patiently, and now that she had some tea, she enjoyed it more when it provoked the magic that seemed to be enjoying herself. Damn, so it became the denial of magic to like even one when he was usually the weapon of those fighting. If Ilka got bored or lose the patience with them, it would be all out attack would probably begin at once. And he was putting everything he had into this fight, the bad times for battles too. The heat of an argument, be able to ward out the quickest. He believes having her face is so pale, man, looks like she was playing any man. So go hang in there. The body won't hold on much longer in this fight. The train slowly bursts into tears and lets go. We pick up with the foot. That's just fine. Come on, from the time, once more piece to it. Let's go. So, who's up? Who wants to kick this out? In this case, I'm good at prepared. We must fight. I would accept the people without fighting. As I said at the beginning, fighting with all is our only option. Hold on a second. That's only Will's fault, Jeff. Water tried to coax her back into the sea, but Ilka's attention was completely focused on those arguing in the armor. I'm the detective. My memory is of what I hear is as good as a recording. Yo! We are aware of that, of course. You're quite a great detective. Excellent. I'm not interested in you. Goda-san! Yo! Yo. This is what we mean, okay? Ilka's opponents be really exotic. Even Battler himself was just kind of like them. We did not expect him to be promoted to Game Master. Ilka always fights the most exotic people, from a child to a scared man to a man who was once on her side of the game. That's pretty exotic. Like, Koda-san, I have one question for you. Yes, madam. Have I done so the cause of this? Hold on. Don't forget that some of us are quest for fighting. I think we should win. How those first words I heard from you when have you just said this? We must fight. It'd be our wish to accept defeat without fighting. That's what I said from the beginning. Fighting is all we have only option. That's what you said. Well, did I say that? It's hardly strange for our opinion to change over the course of the discussion. Indeed, all of us are feeling doubts about our position, but so occasional change in opinion wouldn't be. From the beginning and end, no one has changed their opinion in this argument. It's not going to send alone flip his position 180 degrees! It got harder! Damn! I would quote things and say go to some Wesley. I can't imagine having managed sufficient to switch his position. Damn! I could feel deep one. And when the silent flows as though time stopped, and the son of Ilka continued with a blank expression. In this case, he saw two conclusions. First, and maybe the course has no opinion. It's just a loser who will say anything that goes forward. Second, it might be that none of you have an opinion as a argument exists for its own sake. Are you overthinking this a bit? We're just in a debate that will decide an outplay. I hardly think it's strange some people will act abnormally under such pressure. If you have a reason for prolonging this meaningless argument, it can only be to buy time! Damn! You have anything gained to buy time? Is it because Lady Landa's reinforcements will come? That cannot be true either. Damn! After all, for some time now, I have heard you speak of Lady Lamba by occasion, but I've not once heard them reply. Damn! Okay, that... her healing is spot on. Nah, her healing is spot on. But that's what we mean, they plus.
以上すべてから考
Take all this into account, we only left with one conclusion. Lumbar and Battle are not here. And that the people on one lady in Lumbar accessible will leave about Battle will probably sink into the city of books. And in that case, the goal is probably to steal back the golden key and Angie. Your plan was hanging as bait and back title until the mission was complete.
ただゴーダサンパシ
I would take this as a single poorly chosen line from Corderson. An deduction like this becomes trivia for Furuka Erica. Nah, she doesn't have a gusto. She's just like, damn. I really got fooled the entire time. You're like, damn. Yeah, a deduction like this becomes trivia for Furuka Erica. The most straight-faced Furuka Erica I've ever seen. This is Furuka Erica who just like thrown into the oblivion.
いかがです
Your thoughts?
皆様が
Ladies and gentlemen, damn, that's the most straight-faced. Nah, that's crazy. Furuka Erica matured in like the matter of like one arc. We've got for always posing, fighting Moria. It should be like, wham, look at that door. To deduction like this becomes trivia for Furuka Erica. Look at Golda. My line was 4. Damn. My ears can record shit. You remember that? My eyes can copy anything I've seen. I'm a genetically enhanced human being. And Bone. With blank black ruthless expression, Erica spoke those words and returned to her seat. Damn! Oh nah, Erica not playing today. What the fuck? I'm gonna just like them. Yeah, I think she gained a ruthless edge to her. Before she was kind of ruthless, but in a different way. And a way where it just a rub into your face. With Battler, it was just like, nah, I won. Look at this. There's a seal. When everyone else was forced and unable to move, no one spoke. Half the time was moving. As evidence, a butt sweat drove down from someone's street fit and fit on a lit audible spot. What? And both inside shot on the same instant the white chair echo said by Bokabar. And 6 and 7 6 out of huge velocity out of the chair of little chair of velocity. A few moments out of food, everyone spinning the chair and vanished. After image, she's fast killer. And instant Elka move for a spot to it. Okay, damn, was just like. Yeah, I'm gonna sit back in my chair. And then the 7 sticks in the celestial arms are like, nah, we not doing this today. And then Elka like, nah, we are doing this today. And celestial remain as bling as it had been. Yeah, she just does not care. However, there was something in her hand that wasn't there before. Yeah, it's a scythe. It's the 7th. Lightly such as 6 stitches on waist to once more, and she had battled in all of her space. Damn! You're cooked. That was one hell of a fart. I would say the tea was good. Whoa, no. It seems you have all been in agreement since the start. Allow me to ask for the answer once again. Damn! It could left this hand who that wasn't the scythe. Damn, this was one hell of a fart, but it seems like all of y'all have been in agreement. It'd be like correct. It was, and then the answer I shot. The score must be locked to be all of us. It wants to ensure unbindable with you or welcome to his world. In other words, to put it elegantly. Okay, so left hand, saw the golden man. Go wash your face in miso soup. Shoot them dead! Yes, thank you. See you on. Yeah. Books of similar, we see the question. Yeah, no Limo rest of books similar long. No one she had caught or heard anything from Lambietta, and they weren't just playing dumb. They knew nothing about the strange walkers Lambietta was trying to stir up. Even Byrne was starting to suspect some suspicion. Black Cat left for it and Lambietta and Babylon on the going land. Byrne's like, damn, they duped me too. Not gonna lie. But now we don't play these games anymore. She tore the phone for the receiver to stand. The number she thought was short. It's probably an internal line. After listening to the phone ring, she slammed the receiver down, managing to break the phone. God damn. Was she just excited? Damn. They were gone. They managed to trick me. Break that goddamn phone. Got all the cats on business and emotion. The cats had a late going on account. I was a level of emotion. Records will kill the table over. Oh yeah, this all out. And then the room finally grew by. It was like green sunlight. A bright green light was leaving about creating an illusion of wee sun raising up in the room up. It was saying that Burgess's army has been giving emergency summons. Come, my kiddies! It's time for the witch's hunt! That kid always smells like candy, so you'll find it pretty fast. The first guy who gets the final human orb in the witch's title. The Emerald Green Nebula Whaler, the Night of a Shark on the bookshelf keep. Like, she's sadistic, what the way we say? Something's chasing us. Like, bro, you would be mistaken if you thought Bokenso was a Kundaway. Be like, oh yeah, emotions, but about to warm up. Nah, she does kind of warm up, but she also like a loony. So like, yeah, she's not a Kundaway at all. That's like one part of her, but like, Byrne is a tsundere who has obsessive tendencies. Damn, are these Kyotos kind of unique. And Beatrice is the most complicated one out of all of them. Like, the Beatrice, the Beatrice and Battler fight is like a simple page manual of like the detective streaks about all of the murders and cases in Twilight, while the Beato lore is like a goddamn mega page obelisk of stuff that happens with Beato, Claire, any iteration of Beatrice. Green Sun. They know. All three of them fighting went hiding behind a bush up. One of the key with hand was straight ahead. They could see something glowing faintly in the darkness of that one. It was going differently from anything else that seems called in the sea. The color glow was gold. It had almost reached the golden key. However, if they went turns, Bone would be right behind them along with a vast Bone! Yeah, it felt like I knew Bone was gonna have some type of transformation. Because she's a Voynier, so she can just go into like another fragment. Be like, boom, boom, boom. In other words, they were trapped in a dead end. They already know the emerald green color comes from the eyes of the families. However, it's beyond comprehension that this undyed gold sun can be the same thing, and it can be nothing instead of wide-eyed shock. How the colors could appeared and passed through ravelers and ships and thought and bound chain sacred chain the gap between each book. However, this mind-numbingly huge attack is accomplished swift things and sheer power of millions. With the speed of the gust and wind, the carefully check anything new would come suddenly, and there's no way to hide from his leading sun. We'd be as foolish as trying to hide from the water in a sinking sea.
取り過ごせるの？
We'd be able to hide until they pass. No. Until we'd be fine no matter where we hide. I was about a week forward from traveling, led by guys and by colleges.
戦う気？
Why do you think of fighting?
違う
No, we'd be fine if we just stay
なら
here.
前へ進む
So
し
we
か
have to
ない
move forward. We need to reach the king as soon as
木
possible.
を守る猫が
Do you think the cat's on guarding the key? We always trap between them. I believe in Aunt Elliot. She's the one who got us this far. I'm sure she took care of the guard cat
俺
too.
もどうか
I
なこ
agree.
こにいて見つかる
If
か
we're
い
gonna get found anywhere, let's try to get there as fast as possible. If we're gonna just get that, then no one will be able to open that book.
あそこにたどり着いて
Then
鍵
you
を
rush and grab the key, and then
あ
what?
そこ袋小路
That
よ
place is
逃
dead
げ場
end.
ないのよ
You know what to know and realize that. Lambietta? We just take you as a hostage. Nah, you don't understand your position, Lambietta. Know that about it.
鍵は切り
The key would be our trump card. It is fairly important for building kings to the team. If worst comes to worst, you might be able to use the key as a bargaining chip.
ノベルにこう
Bargain with Bone? You're insane? Nah, we can bargain with Bone. We already bargained with Bone for Erica, so like, wouldn't this just be the same thing? Be like, hey, Bone, you caught us. You want the key back for our safety, so you don't just like chew us into the ever void dimension or something? You know, our stories are pretty fun, and like, I did give you an entertaining show, didn't I, Bone? So like, will you let us be free? Or something like that. Well, after I beat Yumiko, I will vanish into a new world. Or after I see the end of Yumiko.
だが
If we hide forever, we'll definitely be caught. In that case, I'll take the bet on 1 in a billion chance to get the key, and we have that be our shuffle. So you're playing on the miracles and win against the measures of miracles? I know Lambietta like them. That crazy. I know that girl. That girl crazy. She not just gonna bet on the miracle. We got Erica back from Burn, so like, anything possible at that point. Like, we know on the flip side, she a sadist, and like a hardcore one at that, okay? Every one of the goddamn people she has under her has gone through emotional torture of some sort. That's an impressive feat. I never seen anybody who just like
天文学的数字の中
went out of astronomically bad hearts. That's the Yoshima family magic. Yeah, Bone. How bad could accent? Let me enlighten. Can you see those magic as one of these? There's some barrier, but they're pretty strong one. On the plus side, it's like the weak side. Some means a really mean-spirited shield. Take a exactly one hour to play, whether you which way he knows human does the poison.
まだ1時間前になってない
Some money, so we still have that one hour.
私たち
Some reason won't even touch the key, else we'll buy all that time for ourselves.
エヴァおばさんは
When Aunt Ava took out the cow and catch him up for the march to the two, it probably won't take an hour.
見る限り
As far as see, the master was still fine. I didn't say this, but even if Ava did that, it'd be less than an
1時
hour.
間なんてちょろいもんだぜ
What is an hour?
少なくとも
I just know we can get out and manage to stick around that long. Yeah.
いいじゃない
Sure, let's play tag for an hour.
私
I'm used to getting chased around by thugs.
あんたたち
You two are really out of your minds.
揃いね
I'm like Bone. I mean, Lambietta, we're not scared of Bone. Do we think we're scared of emotional torture? Bitch has been doing that since like Arc 1 or Arc 2. Been like, here, look at this. Bone was just trying to threaten Agi constantly. Was just like, you better win this game. Agi not coming back to you. Be like, enough with that. I'm already goddamn dead. Stop trying to use a corpse of a girl who died like 5 times to motivate me to beat Bioto. Be like, remember the pain and suffering. Battler in the future is like, I'm dead, bro. Like, you really think you got the world tree again with tag with burning her cat? There's a 1% chance. You can be still that we can grab it. There's an immense difference between 2001 Mieta and the siblings of nursing movies. How this is none of calculus or maybe it's about. She was a great witch of sin. If she surrendered, she wouldn't be able to escape severe punishment, but she'd be forgiven after a few hundred years. She would have had me doing this story too while crushing her, but it too couldn't be saved. How could she possibly decide to throw the book to her? There's no way a person with her life to lose is determined who's already gave her everything. I'm also like, nah, like people on the game board don't really be dying for real. What's the last person who died on the game board? Claire? Like, come on, Battler at the very least died like 2 times. No one can blame her. Oh jeez, you are really stupid, you know that. Oh, it's fine. Now let me at it. I'll tell you a plan. A bit more than 1% chance. Any guess? The 2 super look at each other. How they both thought that any plan would be well listened to, even though they wasted their chance by pointing to the sacrifice. Sonny's castle, Lizo shoot, Chaser's winning place. She also killed that player that doesn't play. After toying with it first. That's what we mean, Bokuso is sadist. We already know Bokuso implies emotional torture. Like in that theater whoop, she just decided, oh yeah, these viewers, come on. Chill out, Leon. Stop trying to ask me, consult me for information, Leon. And then when the time comes out, just decide to emotionally torture both Agi and Leon. It was just kind of like, yeah, you see, you Leon, you thought your family was so prosperous, right? Wrong. They've been arguing about you since day goddamn one, and now Kyo ain't gonna kill you too. That's a terrible cookie. So that's she would be worth a bet. Yeah, let's have one sacrifice. This is like a rock person. Whoever loses gets to spend much time taunting Bale and getting laughed at and getting killed. Does that work for you? Who gonna be the one? Like, I'll have the guest choice be like Battler, cause like even though we died like even though Battler died a bunch of times, we could still up the death count. We could still up that death count, okay? We can't let Subaru beat us in how many times he has died and suffered. Yes, we're going to batshit crazy arc where we're like, damn, Subaru not gonna beat us to it. We're gonna die a million times and still be a sane human being. We're gonna show Subaru Watsuki that there isn't any terror in dying. It's just a sweet release. Nothing else. Leave for one person. I'll do it. Yes! You two get to the Kiwu. No way, Onicha. I'll do it. This is all my responsibility. I was the one who listened to both of us to touch us. So I've got a thing or two to say to her. Oh god, I actually decided to be a sacrifice and wouldn't listen to you. See? You rock this is the side like if you don't act quickly, won't be a chance to use this play. They'll be here any moment. Okay. Either way, Adrian and I will be sacrificed. Not be able to, you would take whoever's left, steal the key, and take them back to the plane. I'll let you do it. On your chair. You gotta let me act like a big brother once in a while. There's no time. While Phil says a while, I'm super. Paper was the head of a confetti, so the left one's the store paper. Got it, you two? Nah, Battler gonna win, okay? Like we need to get into the Wawa burn, okay? I'm like, we need to get into that gladiator pit with burn. We got into the gladiator pit with Beatrice Ava. and Furuka Erica. Now let's get into the pit with the final villain, Boone. Me like guys,
いいわ
fine. As you know, that's okay. 1, 2, 3, paper. It was really stupid childish game of rock paper scissors. So I pounced and saw the people, the two thieves and started to cheat. Both Nigerian and Balor, and yet it wasn't even a tie. Because in addition to two wild one person chose scissors! After staring stupidly at the other was they looked at her. But nah! Okay, that probably would. Okay, now thinking about it rationally, yeah, we don't really need the protagonist to undergo like a lot of suffering. Plus, Lambietta already got a history with Bone, so like. Plus, Lambietta loves Bone. Okay, so like, this just gonna be deeper love for Bone. Meanwhile, the deeper love in question is like. Bone, we can talk about this. Okay. While Bone running at you. Bone! Come on, Lambietta's love for Bone. Ah, dang. We're supposed to start with paper, so I figured I'd use scissors to beat you both. Because the pathetic head should have started with paper. He had no reason for Lambietta to join the game, and I don't even have time to joke. What Bella and Anthony were trying to lose, not even walk in. Maybe alone chose scissors. Don't tell me you intentionally. If you die, you can't even get back to the own land. This doesn't count. Well, they even use this canyon. Maybe a late cut shows a felon with pale blue in game. To the pair of them. Well, I've seen one of those before. It was a magic fire with one Erica used before disappearing, which was awful across the sea of fire. And both of you will be able to return to Golden Line. By the way, I'm the best person in the job. You two probably won't last a handful of seconds against Bone. Okay, I also kind of believe this because, like, Bone just, like, killed both Wilhard and Leon. Like, again, Bone just killed Leonhard and Leon. It was just kind of like, them. Yeah, I captured two pieces. Like, they're dead. Be like a to the meat chase is what Lambietta like. Lambietta can run turbo speed about 20 if it's me. Not only win album, who knows, I might even win. I will hold one. I'm gonna make it my victory, even the score. Still, away games are such a pain. Lambietta pretend to complain while she stood straight. Nah, she. Anyway, I see you a bit. Be like, damn, that sucks. I'd be like, nah, this is a part of your agenda. Love for the enemy. I guess I show off like me couldn't. It's like to be a spectator. Sorry for stealing your time to shine. It's just sad that I won't be able to watch your game until the end. Well, I've already taken a look at the script, so I'm not missing anything. Maybe and with a broadcast smile and a wink. This is your happy ending. I've already figured out what happens next, and no need to watch. See you two again. And credit to the happy ending, of course. Wait. Nah! Lambietta slapped her fingers, two of them turned to company. She picked them up and aimed at a giant golden thing and then flicked them away. They were supposed to bleach a kill without Burger so noticing. Dang, what terrible luck. All the odds we had played rock against my scissors. Yeah, I know. It wasn't nice of me to test you like that, sorry you two. When Lambietta body lands her by emerald green line. Yeah, let's go! And when she turned around, the cat's eyes and Lambietta's me. Lambietta went in the wave. Yeah, we're idiots! I thought it was going with several bright facts. What the? Yeah, Bone. Yeah. We freaking with the universe now, Bone. The chain of explosion flew out on the enveloping Bone Castell and her familiars in an instant. There were multicolored fireworks, or while the multicolored carrier burst of flash that sparked ever. Countless suck candies, sucks, sugar shoulders, candies, and parts fell in every direction. Each one of them split and exploded into hundreds of candies. Each one of those exploded candy into a cloud coming. Damn. Well, it makes sense. Like, you gotta love the enemy sweetly. Okay? I swear this all makes sense. Alright? I will not talk about how the names don't really correlate, but like, she Halloween girl. Trick or treat though, good style. Trick or treat, bud. The Chupato was heavier than lead, harder than steel, and sharper than any blade. God damn! Yeah, trick or treat, bud. A colorful cloud exploded outwards and blasted an entire alpaca hits the little beasts, and then emerald blue legs were scattered everywhere like a sparkle of night sky. Amongst them there's a pretty kitties who look like a girl on the first screen. Yeah, Battle Angie would not be at the last. Damn it, I thought we could do the Subaru thing and be like, damn, we're gonna get killed infinitely again. But that was too insane, okay? That was actually like a crazy thought. Now, of course, I was being sarcastic though. Oh, I really did not want Battle to undergo the Subaru ride. A little bit of insane sarcasm makes the world a little funner. Be like, damn, kill you over and over again. Even though I don't think Burn would actually do that. He was flashing beautiful, cute, well, perfectly fitting from the grand entrance of the great witch, Lady Labaria. Lambada. If it isn't Lambida, I was hoping to meet you in the barnyard. I love you, Bone. Isn't whispering our love all the better when we're alone? I'll be happy to hear it after I've plucked all your limbs. Yes, Bone. With a joke on her chain, Bugsel ordered for this attack. This is my dearly beloved, my only friend. And her arms and her elbows down. Her legs and her knees though. You can chew it to bit, chew those however you please. But I'm not splashing anyone else on her. Saw the captain like that, fallen to the new mountain, became a gleam of light and saw if any poor folk was sick of the city books. If she or possibly Basil. Okay. Yeah, Basil and Angie would have not survived. Been like, oh hi Angie. Oh hi Bone. Let me tell you a thing or two about truth. The truth is within your heart. Dead already. And then Basil would have been like, Bone, we're friends. We can talk about this. Already dead. Bone, we friends. We can talk about this. Dead instantly. To be fair, Lambietta got a cook though. I could look like a whale from Lambietta's perspective. But I couldn't see any well for the mountain above and saw everything. I was simply wonderful. You're gonna you love, aren't you? Yeah, that's usually what Burn does. Burn does not discriminate. I do love you, Labada. Once your lips are glad, I'll screw you through your butt and hang you on into my bed. Oh yeah, this is getting freaky now. Shit. The freaky Yobas are still not yet here. Or gone. Oh yeah, this is getting freaky. This is how you can tell. Every morning I give you a good morning, a kiss, and a good evening, I kiss you good night. That sounds great. You get foot, like damn. And look, the Lambietta and Boat are gonna start getting freaky, so like call off the transmission on Bone and and Erica. I mean, not Erica, because like,
じゃあ私も
and I better wipe you my love too.
包んであげる
Come on, let's see the devotion. Have Olympia's World Cup swallow and gliding, wife and Lori in a single bite.
あ
Yes, you were wonderful, Lambietta. I love your gentle trustiness and the way you will you recklessly do things without looking ahead. I bet you do, bud. Like, I'm not even refuting all these things. I bet Bone does. This is something where I can't refute those truths.
あカズ
When I'm seeing Infant Lombardo was swallowed, Douglas will show up a victory and they were slime pieces playing with her. Countless sweets of limb had sent flying like fireworks, just all like the flow floating. No, the conversion in a single play. It's like watching a fireworks run backwards. Countless sweets of food goes somewhere within a vast cold space of the environment. Yeah! There was a gigantic reverse explosion got away with a single ender point. The props like countless killers shouting with Ivan from all directions like bullets. Nah, I'm gonna nominate this with Freaky Couple. Freaky Couple, okay? Like, okay, I'm still not gonna talk about Erica Battler. This Freaky Couple, an actual couple, not one-off thing. I saw the massive green was a black swirl. The swirl was on the palm. The point in the palm when they had the voice line. It was super concentrated gravity. All the sweets in the castle was everything else was being sucked into that one point clutch. I have a black hole. Shut. Bone.
抱きしめて
I'll hold you tight. Get you over here, Bone. Okay, the freakiest people in all of Yumiko. Because I was like, damn, we gotta defend Bone's honor. World War II fight. But nah, it was not my choice to judge. I was judging the book by its cover. It was creepy girl lusted after another girl without taking into account that how they can intermingle. Even though I thought Lambietta subjugated Bone, but like it seems like Bone wasn't actually subjugated to any torture by Lambietta. You're trying to suck me in? Yeah, Bone. All the candies of the scattered one were getting sucked back in the black hole in the con. Yeah, some in the black hole. You trying to suck me in? Bone. This is not in my place to speak it. It's in Lambietta's place to speak it. I'm quite sure the worst candy explosion was the way to the life of crushing airwaves. Damn you! Come on, let me give you a hug.
おいでなさい
If all was Jane Bogato held the guard in the middle channel with this super weapon. For the first time, all traces of conscience had left her face. Even Lambia's cocky expression was married by the sweet trilling from her hole. That's what we mean, okay? Lambietta out here trying to prove something to Bone. Bone, you're freaky. But you can never beat Lambietta. Lambietta has been doing this for for hundreds of years, decades, traveling through dimensions. Shit, to the point where the concept of doing anything else is foreign to her. You can't beat that, Bone. Because of his powers over any victory might have been instantaneous. It will lack in the slightest they would have matched each other's strengths and been dragged into one deadly long fight that can last for centuries. Neither of them had decided to go through that again, so neither of them showed any slightest mercy for their beloved flame. And by now, Limbetta had completely crushed and compressed inside Black Hole. One was the only one still holding on alive. However, the Windstone and Canning asteroids were like asteroids on its step, but weighing away any good was formed by bit by bit.
逃げなきゃ。
I've got it.
私。
I've got to get away. I will. Bone! And the next thing I found in Logan was common hell shrink for like a master place with a full cloud for one. Bone, you can't beat Lambietta. Now accept the this dynamic. God, my body. Okay, that seems like she's having a lot of pain, but like, this love, okay? Like, we don't question it. Moon, it seems like you wasn't able can't come let bug so long with those scenes. I'm like, Moon, it seems like you weren't able to match Lambietta and Freak. Unfortunate. You know what that means, Moon. But it's a little bit with twinkles in his eyes, look back into the whole super clappy. It was kind of back into a place like a champ and began to spin laughter. I'm having a lot of fun with this game, dude. It was inspired by centrifugal force turning into something whose shape resembled a galaxy. I've been calling all the captains and masters. It looked as though the winding, flickering, emblem of the green galaxy was floated just above the land of flying. The pocket of supergravity kept them back and further and further, until at the end it became a single brilliant shining gem poetry. And it fell down to an unstretched palm. Bone, we got you. You are officially a bot. Not gonna finish it, but you could finish what I'm saying. This is a mystery, by the way. This is still a mystery, okay? I want to play with you always. I'll take an easy and pinch. Let me how hell can put you above where it appeared at it. But the truth is, I am impossibly strong. Sally. Then she puts the composure of her little pink lips, gave it a light kiss and bit it down. This doesn't taste like bone. I'm about to lick her fingertips and then face the empty air and beneath her. God has a oh, I already knew. My beloved Lambietta. Damn! It was good I hold back, okay? This is war, okay? This is some serious ass war. Versus a threat. Burn! Burn! Mental state have fallen down, so like I love you too, Bone. Yes, Bone. Liar. You never were serious with me, and I always knew it. Damn, now the cheating relationship epidemic. Come on, Bone. Just cause you got sucked off by Bone doesn't mean anything. My digital footprint. You know, this is the reason why you hide people's identities, okay? My digital footprint gonna be kind of cooked right now, guys. I pray to God nobody doesn't reference this in like the near future. But it's time for me to reenact the relationship they have, alright? This is not me to intermingle. You never were serious with me. I always do it. Fortunately for Lambietta, Byrne got the wrong idea. She was just treated a little too roughly by that. She just didn't expect that, okay?
じゃあ
In that case,
本当に愛し
let's show our love for real!
だが
If both of us serious. Yeah, bud. Round 2.
あ
I do love you, Lambietta.
あラムダで
Yo,
嬉しい
I am so happy. I'm so happy. I do love you, book and stuff.
ペルンカステ
Look, they're weird now. They're renewing their vows, okay? This is anything that you could take from any goddamn relationship in the world. They had a little disagreement, but then they renewed their vows. So now everything okay.
あなたを雨だ
I would tell you to get it cause you ruin my tongue forever. Oh yeah, the freaky calls now.
どちらが
No matter who wins, we can keep loving.
愛し合えるの
We keep on loving each other. That's the spirit bone. That's the spirit bone.
それって
That's
本当に
wonderful.
素敵
Just
だわ
wonderful.
それって本当に素敵
That's the spirit bone, okay? This is like a guide to relationships just in real life, okay? Like this transcended fight status. This is something that all relationship counselors need to see around the world. This is something that multi-billion billion combinations and those alpha world gurus need to see, okay? This relationship. Burn and Lambietta. All of the alpha male gurus of the world who keep talking about how women like this, women like that need to see this relationship, okay? It's not exactly like one of those fairy tale pure relationships, since they do be pretty freaky. Alright, but they have genuine love for each other. They got into a little disagreement, but they managed to be mature, just like every single adult, and solve their problems with a renewing of their vows. This is something that we haven't seen since a very long time ago, okay? 2025, the myth, the legend. But Lambietta,
愛し合いま
let us
しょ
show
う
our love right now. With crack lights appear like rail line. Oh shit. No! We don't want any sailors over here at the Golden Land. We didn't ask for water transport. What are you doing here? Leave our land alone. We're not here so you can conquer this island like you did the Americas. Then finally the barrier to the government was reached by the fleet assault. It was a bizarre scene. More ridiculous than anyone had imagined. The sky of the Golden Line was shot like glass, and the fleet of sailboats appeared out one after another. They were created out of gold, pushing each other, spinning off their sides. But yeah, Bone and Lambietta's relationship is like revolutionary to life, okay? Boudica, Erica, and Battler's relationship, or at least like the short time it existed in Arc 6, was like how you can easily get with the wrong women, okay? Like, this whole game is about, without love, it could not be seen, okay? And like, that's true. Battler for a long ass time did not have love, okay? He only had hatred, and that's the opposite of love, okay? But with love, it cannot be seen. Come on, let's begin. The final banquet of the Golden Land. Banquet. That wasn't a fancy metaphor, but a simple fact. Guys! This epic is such a crazy finale that I'm crying! Okay, that was totally out of pocket. Of which your syringe goat juice was like a tsunami. Do not ever let me cook again. Alright, that was the worst sounding voice I've ever got. Well, that's the problem, okay? The game Yumiko is too fun to talk over, okay? But come on, guys, okay? Think of me as your pro alpha male scientist giving you all the advice on a date, okay? Don't become an incel man like George. And don't become a dad who doesn't get his milk like Battler. Become a Lambietta who's always there for their bird. Reject all the simple concepts that have been given to you throughout your life. The concept that you needed to be better than everybody else. The concept that you needed to have your own company to thrive. No, you simply just need loyalty. Nah. We about to fight. Alright, guys. Get our arms ready. This fight between Wave and Sandcastle is not a fight. It's not a fight, but come on. A Sandcastle can still put up a fight, okay? Have y'all seen those times when the Sandcastle stays started after the ocean tried to wash it up? The ocean is trying to get rid of the Sandcastle, but the Sandcastle is just like, fuck you, ocean. Let me take my leave. For the delicious merciless ghosts are now storming on the food, stating a buffet with a feast. Okay, guys. Now we're gonna have a unblocked stop, cause Burn is out. Because the alpha male advice I'm gonna give to you is listen to Lambietta. Have Lambietta as your relationship counselor. All right. All of your relationships will be successful, not just successful, but they will prosper under any struggles. Alright, now out by Superman 64. Guys,